Got the game on pause.
Oh my gosh. Welcome, Wastelanders, to the Initiative Order and to Vault. This is a Fallout RPG set in the Texas Commonwealth in 2177 using the 2D20 system by Modifius. My name is April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram and stiletto DM on Twitter. And here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. playing in the Wasteland. Before we get into tonight's game, we're going to go around the table and meet all of our fantastic players. We will start with Ash.
Hi guys, I'm Brianna, but many of you guys know me as Utahime. You can find me at Utahime Cosplay on Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, where I occasionally stream on my own channel, and Brianna DeCosta on Twitter. And tonight I am playing one of my all-time favorite characters, Ash, who is a super mutant, ready to smash, bash, kill things in her path. And also too, if you guys want to catch me tomorrow night at 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time on DM_screenings channel, which is sponsored by the Initiative Order, Ecrium Expeditions, where I play Navarre, who is the total opposite of Ash. Like absolute just polar opposites, but it's fun. And I get to have a little country twang that Miss Peggy Sue usually has, so there's that.
It's gonna be awesome. I'm excited for most of y'all. Like y'all are all finally like getting together. I'm excited for tomorrow. That's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
All right, and Sugar Cyrus.
Oh hey, what can I say? It's J Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual and Casual Creativity on Twitch. Variety streamer, entertainer, professional dungeon master, storyteller, and future publisher of the Deep Breath RPG, the anime-inspired 5e compatible retrofuturistic urban fantasy, where you dive into the conflict of old world magic and new world technology, where casters face off with the internet. And I am Sugar Cyrus, the ghoulish once rock god and now disgruntled individual, wandering in a land unsure of what it means to be alive anymore. Let us dive into the darkest depths of a broken heart.
Peggy Sue knows all about that.
Yeah. Hi everybody, I'm Taryn Hackett, also known as Valrook across the socials. I am a generally creative human, TTRPG performer, and GM here on the Initiative Order every other Sunday for Far Realms, a cult Divinity Lost homebrew campaign where I mentally torture my players for funsies and feeding. Yay, love you. I am also the creative behind Umbral Oculus Dice. That is UO_dice on Instagram, link in bio for my shop and merchandise. Highly recommend you go check that out, as I do have dice available in my shop, and I definitely have a shop update coming very soon. And other than that, again, I along with Utahime and Mr. J Casual, I am also in DM Screening's game tomorrow, where I play a Hexblood Druid Cinnamon Roll, who is the sweetest, most innocent little buddy ever, and she's a little bundle of chaos, and we're gonna be friends. But tonight, I'm an emo cowgirl.
Accurate.
Yeah. Yep. Very accurate. Marcus Cole, what about you?
Yes, I am Justin. I play Mr. Marcus Cole. One thing, very important, I've turned off everything. No spoilers on the cowboy game. I have that thing paused right now, and I'm going to pick it up as soon as this is over.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
If Marcus doesn't give
posting stats in the chat.
if Marcus doesn't give Sugar all his caps, I might accidentally start dropping scores.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
Marcus,
so it means
How would
number
Sugar know
hits.
the score of the game? Come on, that makes no sense.
You don't know what Sugar knows?
all I'm saying is if Marcus starts harassing Peggy about things that happened last episode, I'm gonna start spewing.
You mean
scores.
the brutal killing of? is that what you're referring to?
When was the last time you checked the score? What was it?
The brutal, unnecessary score kill. Greg the Leggy just missed an extra point.
Poor Timmy.
All right. Let's talk about our sponsors, who is not the Dallas Cowboys, unfortunately. But if they'd love to sponsor us, we'd love to like support your stuff. maybe.
I'll give a call to Jerry, see what he says.
All right, so we've got Session Zero clothing. They make, oh look, D&D inspired streetwear. You can use the code ORDER at checkout for 15% off, as well as Norse Foundry. They make artisan dice, and you can use the code TIO15 at checkout for 15% off. We've also got roaming player gear. They make amazing tabletop gaming supplies, and that's by our own DM, Ray. They just finished Evermore Tales, but maybe there will be more to come. Who knows? So you'll have to stay tuned for that. You can use the code Carnaby20 for 20% off the Dice Tower Tray combo set. And we've also got Mithril Armory, who makes 10 hedrals that are foldable metal dice puzzles. They come in a flat sheet of metal that you can fold into usable dice. They also have merch, really cool D&D inspired shirts, and some other things. In fact, they've got a Kickstarter going on right now that you still can get in on. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at what they've got.
If you guys cared so much about Timmy, maybe you guys should have helped instead of walking off and leaving him with 2 broken humans.
Yeah,
I blame Marcus
That
exclusively.
was a mistake. In looking back, I think Ash and Marcus.
Yeah,
both
we have certain thoughts on that.
Yeah, we made a mistake.
Yeah.
I cannot wait. This is going to be interesting. So like I said, you can still get it on their wonderful Kickstarter that they've got going on right now with these really cool new dice. And if you enjoy watching us play and you want to throw us a couple of dollars, make it rain, or a couple nickels and make it hail, that's all good. You can tip us. You can tip us below with our Ko-Fi link. We also appreciate your bits and subs. Those go to helping the Initiative Order continue to run streams. We also donate to various charities. In fact, we just donated to one of the hurricane relief funds, as well as Women for Women. So we were able to do that with your generous bits and sub donations. So we really appreciate that. Yeah. Also, if you want to get on some character merch, if you want to get some Vault merch and start representing your favorite characters in the Wasteland, you can do that now. Also over at TeePublic. So yeah. Anywho, I think that's about enough for the announcements. Let's get into tonight's game, and everybody needs to get a little wasted. Oh man.
Oh, this
Yeah, this recap. I don't want to do it either. He wants to do the recap.
I'll see you.
So last week was a very dark, emotional episode, I guess you would say, but that's what Fallout is known for dark humor. I don't know how much humor it was. Justice for Justice, but we should all have like pickets and signs and whatnot. So last week, our wastelanders were making their way from the blast off radio station where they had run into Pon's brother, and Roddy Rocket took down a behemoth, and then after made their way, or on their way to Matador, where the Rattle Snake Pit is, to deal with the head of the Rattlesnake Gang, the Rattlesnake Raiders, and possibly find Marcus's brother, who he thought was dead all these 5 years or so. On the way, you all found a place to rest for the night. You came upon a town that had been abandoned for the most part. There was one person left in the town. And you looked through the shops, looked through the stores. Most of it had already been scavenged. You did find a house that was mostly intact, as most of the other houses and buildings were, the roofs had caved in, a lot of damage and whatnot. But there was one house that was in pretty good condition. And Tipper looked around. Tipper ended up finding a monkey with cymbals, a little child's toy. And the rest of you, while you were talking outside and talking to Sugar and finding out some very interesting information about Sugar and Sugar's backstory and how they became a ghoul and how they used to be part of a band and survived barely by becoming a ghoul inside of a vault. So while all this is happening, you hear this strange singing. Peggy goes to investigate. It's coming from the neighbor's house, the one right next door to where you are staying, and a freezer in the backyard that was, of course, long since dead and hadn't been plugged in for a long time. You ended up opening the freezer, and inside was a ghoul dressed in children's clothing, but their limbs were longer. They had matured into an adult, but they were singing lullabies, singing children's songs. And after talking to young Temmie for, well, not too young, I guess over a century old, after talking to Temmie, you find out that Temmie had been playing hide and seek the last time he was out in the open. He was spending the night at his friend's house. And he had gotten locked into the freezer in the backyard as his hiding spot when the bombs fell. He survived, kind of like Sugar, was changed, turned into a ghoul, and had been in there for 100 years. Well, I'll talk to him for a bit. He seemed very distraught, didn't know where he was, didn't know who he was, like what was going on with his body, was very afraid. Peggy and Sugar ended up taking him into his friend's house, into his friend's bedroom where he was supposed to be having a sleepover. But Andrew wasn't there anymore. Little Andrew wasn't there, nor was his family. And so, having pity on him, Peggy and Sugar decided to put him out of his misery so that he would not have to live in this wasteland any longer and not have to be confused with a child's mind and an adult ghoulish body in this terrible, terrible wasteland. And that's where we left off. So
Sugar came in to do it and Peggy wouldn't let him be alone. There's a big difference. I didn't shoot him.
Where's that silence is accomplice?
Peggy had agreed it was going to happen.
Oh shit.
I'm just saying. But
don't,
also,
don't put it on Sugar because
No.
Peggy said, "Use my gun."
Ability for this shit.
yeah, because you were gonna freaking choke him to death with. Okay, this has been an ongoing argument for like a week now. No, you were gonna choke him to death with guitar string. No, I still think there are two more guilty parties than us personally, but this is also Taryn's way of coping with the severe trauma of putting
Yeah, yeah.
Timmy down.
Get our fucking names out of your mouth.
And I believe we already
Hey,
ended
the
the night,
score,
right?
Marcus.
Apologize. You know what I was saying? It was my mistake.
And we were all around the bonfire having
Came
this
out.
conversation.
Just came out.
Yes. I think at that point, like Peggy and Sugar had walked out of the house.
We
Peggy
had
is
left
very
to
distraught.
go-
Y'all are.
We were
Yeah, we
shooting.
Go shooting.
We
to get
yeah,
because
this out of our
Sugar
Marcus
was-
and Ash had gone off to
That's
shoot.
yeah. So you
with
guys,
cooking.
so as you guys are practicing, because Sugar took off, Peggy is sitting watching y'all, and I think I started singing like "When the Moon Hits Your Eyes." So
That
y'all are
sounds
sitting
about
there
right.
practicing, and
Yeah.
Peggy starts just singing behind you guys. That was it.
Yep, that sounds about right.
So you hear shooting off in the distance. When you came outside, you didn't see Ash or Marcus, but you do hear shooting off in the distance, like kind of normal.
I mean, Peggy's definitely.
So
going
you
to
don't hear
sleep.
yelling or anything like that, like they're under attack or anything, but you can hear the occasional pop go off.
Yep. I mean, Peggy's definitely going to see more of this tension build. Like, she's just sitting, chilling somewhere real like discreetly, sobbing to herself since, somebody left her alone after this horrible event and just started walking off. So Peggy's just sitting there crying on the side of a house watching y'all target practice.
Okay. So you see them practicing. Sugar, where did you, what were you came out, you were playing guitar for.
That's all Sugar was doing, just strumming in the back.
All right. Did you, what was the plan for rest? It is getting very, very late in the evening. Although you might be a little emotionally drained and not wanting to sleep, your bodies probably need some rest because you've been on the road all day.
Sugar goes to sleep
Where?
Had we eaten?
in the back, where comfortably, assuming there's no like looking like overcast, Sugar just gets a nice little sleep on this behind the house, where near the doghouse specifically.
Yes, lady has curled up into the doghouse with little Bopper.
Well,
Little cub.
I don't think I'm going to be comfortable sleeping.
Yeah,
In that
I
house.
believe last time we discussed that Ash and Marcus probably would have taken first watch because
Yeah.
they have concerns.
And second watch, and every watch from this point forward.
Yeah, possibly. Especially if we stub our toe or something. Jesus.
Watch me.
So the score.
Okay. All right. So and y'all. So you
Is
all
there
find
food or no? Like, did
Yeah,
we didn't eat yet, right?
Did
Because-
Tipper fulfill her one responsibility?
one. She was working. She
Right.
was working on disassembling the monkey to the monkey toy to try to make some kind of sugar bot. And two, she made some food for herself.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's a no. She didn't.
She
Not
made
for you,
herself a
no.
sandwich.
Ash will attempt to make
Okay.
food
Oh,
for the
Mark-
group.
Marcus will attempt to help her. He's not a accomplished cook.
Okay, are you cooking meat?
Yes.
Death
So
Claw?
hold on. Let me see.
we have
We
any
have
left?
death claw. I
Oh,
I
there you
have
go.
death claw meat left. I should. Yeah, I have 3 portions.
Okay, and this y'all did not cook yet, right?
No.
You can make, let's see, a death claw omelet, a death claw steak,
Ooh, steak.
Let's do the
death
steak.
claw. Yeah, let's see. Oh,
That's
death
a-
claw steak. Okay, let me see.
All right. What am I rolling for this? 'Cause, this is gonna be good.
Let me double check. Where's my binder?
What's the assist thing again?
You can add a d20 to her roll, so you're both
Yeah,
cooking.
Roll 1 20 using their add any successes to theirs. Okay.
Yeah, let me
Wait,
see.
What skills is survival and something?
Yeah, I believe it's Intelligence.
You had to do intelligence and survival is what you
Okay.
had me do
Yeah.
when last cooked.
I believe it's intelligence crafting. Okay, here we go.
I'm
Intelligence
not bad
plus
at these.
skill, which would is the target number.
Alright.
So your intelligence plus your skill.
Mine is an 11.
Oh my God.
Wait, intelligence plus what is it? Survival?
Yes.
That is a natural 20.
Proud of
Oh, okay. Let's see. Hold on.
I don't think I'm helping.
No, that sounds on par for Marcus.
We're gonna get
Oh,
there's a
this is
coli
great.
in that.
The target number was a 6. I actually rolled a 5 and a 4.
Oh shit! Nice.
And then Marcus burned it.
Marcus
coli.
burned his hand just when he was testing to see if the skill was hot enough.
No, he was looking out the corner of his eye to make sure that there was not guns pointed in his direction.
Here is the death claw.
Are y'all ghouls? No.
Fake.
Are
Okay,
you
so the
children ghouls?
complexity was a
No.
1. So it's the difficulty is the complexity minus your skill rank. So you had to at least get, what's your skill rank in survival?
It's a 2. It was 2 plus my intelligence is a 4. So
Okay. So your skill rank is a 2.
yeah.
So yeah, so a 1. So the difficulty was 1. So you did get 1 success at least.
Yeah, because it was under 6, so it was 5 and 4. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So it would take you just an hour, but y'all are able to sizzle up some Deathclaw steaks, and everybody can enjoy them. You get, what do you get from Deathclaw steaks? I think it's something good.
Is it forgetting the last 3 hours? That'd be-
Ooh.
To be fair, you guys don't actually know what happened.
I think we have a pretty good guess what happened.
You
an
have an idea,
assumption.
but y'all don't
Sure,
know.
Sure,
We're-
that's
I know
very true.
Ash has no
That's very true.
intention of
Why
going
don't you
to the
guys? Why
house.
don't your characters just join us for dinner and we'll discuss it.
That's what I'm saying. Is
I
like
would
y'all
want
haven't
sleep.
asked specifically what happened.
That's what I thought.
I mean, Peggy will discuss it because she's alone after it happened now.
Sure. You can see us cooking up dinner.
I mean,
We're
yeah,
right
Peggy's,
outside.
Peggy is sitting there, smoking cigarette after cigarette after cigarette, and her eyes are poofy, and she's been nonstop crying this whole time, and none of her supposed friends have even remotely asked her what's going on.
Dinner's ready. She's gonna say that loud. If Ash is cooking, that's a sign that she's trying to do
Yeah.
her best to not. I don't know. That's her-
Tipper's gonna say, well, Tipper will be like, I already ate, but if you made something, I would definitely want to try it.
Thank you for the invite, Tipper. Do appreciate it.
Peggy will just come up and
You guys have
Like-
some like unresolved things. Something.
Me?
Yeah, you and Tipper.
No, I just think it's polite to invite people to eat when you're eating. It's just how I was raised.
And it's polite to take turns doing the dishes and cooking the meals.
I always
Market.
offer to do the dishes.
Marcus.
You always insist on cooking the meals.
Always.
I'm not sure how to respond to that, Tipper. I'm sorry. Sorry if you took offense to it.
The Deathclaw steak, by the way, 14 points of HP.
Holy shit.
Yeah, Deathclaw steak. I knew it was something good. So yeah, you get 14 points of HP healed, and you can re-roll 1d20 on all strength tests, all of them, until the end of the next scene. So
This is something we need to eat either right before or right after a fight.
Did not realize. Sorry. How many portions of that meat did I use?
How many did y'all have?
I used 3, but now I regret choices.
Yeah, I think
Again.
yeah.
Choices. Lots of bad choices in the past 24 hours.
Speaking of choices, Peggy, what exactly? I think I know, but what exactly?
Marcus, I don't think you should ask.
I think I have to.
she's like staring off into space and has been dead quiet. And again,
She's
Sugar's-
clearly having difficulty with whatever happened. But Peggy, would you enlighten us as to what happened in there?
Well, I took him into his friend's house and he was just real confused, and Sugar came in after me, and I guess I couldn't let him be alone. Sugar told me I could leave. But I sat with him and just talked to him. Then, well, I assume you already have your minds made up as far as what happened next. And then I guess Sugar walked off somewhere. I just couldn't let a kid. I couldn't let him alone.
I could certainly understand that. I think
I mean,
maybe that was a bit of mercy, even, but
I keep trying to tell
I
myself.
still think maybe a discussion could have been had, and it may be right or wrong. That was ultimately what would have and should have happened. But I can't help but feel maybe a discussion would have been warranted in that situation. I mean, is that what we are? If it's easy or convenient just to put something out of its misery?
I don't think so. To be honest, I'm not in the clearest of heads, and pretty damn certain neither is Sugar.
That's pretty clear.
I'm
But
not
I know
trying to
that they
put any
had
undue blame or anything on you or Sugar. That's an impossible situation, and
I know they had the best of intentions, as do I. I just don't know that either one of us. I don't know. I don't know.
I think Marcus, what he's trying to say is that next time you guys get some bright ideas, maybe run it across us as well.
Well, I mean, we mentioned the.
No.
I think I thought that might be where it went at some point. I just didn't think it would go there that quickly. I'm not saying right or wrong.
I can't.
I think many would view it as a bit of mercy, but
I don't know how
think
it moved
how quickly it was arrived. That is what has me troubled.
I agree. If I'm honest, it just all seemed to happen real fast, and I don't know.
Listen, I can't judge because I had to make a difficult choice back in the day. I had to leave those that were weaker behind. So I sort of, like Marcus said, I get it. But what I'm not understanding is why you guys didn't even, whatever.
I don't have your answers. I don't know why I acted the way I did either.
Well, again, I don't think either of us are trying to place any blame on you or Sugar. I just think maybe if a situation similar to this arises, we can have a discussion. Without bullets flying, I think we've got the time to have that conversation.
I don't want to do that again. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't know. I've been sitting here hell bent on killing people, and I don't think I've felt so alone this whole time.
I think the point is that technically you guys are not alone anymore. So now going forward.
Well, no, yeah, not alone, but that's a mighty big burden both you and Sugar took on. And had we been able to discuss it, and that's how it ended up, at least that would have been a burden shared amongst the group instead of just one or two.
Well, I think that was our misjudgment. trying to spare anybody else from having to make that call. Don't know if it was the right one. Can't go back on it now.
Well, I don't know. That's our place to judge. But and if that was the intent, then I suppose that's a bit honorable in and of itself. But I still think more it's a discussion. But
I'm
again,
just saying, you guys were rolling together before you came across us. But if we're gonna go forward, these kind of things can't happen again without at least a group decision.
I agree. Now, to be fair, I've only known Sugar about 2 weeks longer than I known y'all. Which it seems I'm still learning stuff there.
I don't think this is fair to judge Sugar on one instance alone. He's obviously recently gone through quite a few changes.
Oh no, I'm not throwing blame at Sugar. I'm just saying I'm still learning.
They have
him.
clearly a wide range of experiences.
We just have to be on the same page. Where we're going, we don't really know what. Well, we sort of know what we're going up against, but then again, who knows? If we just do whatever the hell we want individually, it could affect the whole group. It's better if we stick together in this situation.
I agree.
I can't believe that. What the hell am I talking about? And then Ash
It
is like,
it
kind of
is
like,
shocking.
Ash is like, what the hell? And then she starts like shoveling the like meat into her mouth because she can't believe that she's like actually saying things that could make sense.
So you're telling me that Ash copes with her intense emotions by shoveling meat into her mouth? I had to break the tension. You're welcome.
Yep, that's good. Good death claw meat.
Well, I think we should, especially you, Peggy, should get some sleep. Best
We'll
not
keep
to dwell on this
watch.
much. Yes, absolutely.
You know, if we're gonna stay together, y'all are gonna have to learn to trust us too.
Give it a day, Peggy. Give it a day.
Oh, I'm well aware, but that ain't nothing new. And she's gonna like walk off to the side of just a house and kind of lean up and do and post up and try to go to sleep. Probably not real well, but she's gonna try to sleep.
I've sounded you for a second. That was a little weird.
It was odd. I must admit.
I think we've been hanging out for way too long.
It's possible. It's the longest I've been hung out in a
Yeah.
group setting in quite some time. It's bound to happen, good and bad. Well, hopefully Sugar's doing all right. I'm sure that wasn't easy for them either.
Still can't get over the fact that he's from the vaults too.
It appears to be a smaller world than we thought.
You know, what they did, it reminded me a little bit of when I was in the vaults. I saw what they did to some of those kids that weren't strong enough, weren't as capable as me and some of the others.
I don't think that's the same at all.
No, what I mean is those kids would have been in a lot of pain. So I guess in a way, even though I still hate some of those abominations, I guess they did help some of them.
I think they caused a lot of that pain and suffering, though. This is something we encountered, and I think at the end of the day, what Peggy and Sugar did is probably going to ultimately be considered mercy. But I don't know if the same can be said for people who already inflicted the pain and then put someone out of their misery.
I guess what I'm still struggling with is something that, thinking back about when I found out that Tipper was what she was, I thought about it. Was it really those things that did the harm? Was it the people behind it, the programmers, the people who made them?
Well,
They didn't have a choice either, technically.
they didn't. And if what were they synths that were the ones, or were they just robotic forms? Because most robotic forms I've come across are programmed to do specific things, and they're given tasks and they follow them. Synths, on the other hand, they have, as far as I can see with Tipper, have free will.
They were mainly, well, the ones that took care of most of us were Mr. and Mrs. Handy's.
I don't think they have a lot of choice in how they're programmed.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that you're right. I think that was the creators of them that
I'm
did
just
that.
having a lot of questions. Ever since I joined up with you guys, it's like
Maybe that's a
everything
good
went
thing.
I don't know. She's different, but I don't know. Just a lot of questions since now more things are coming out, and I mean, even with you, I mean, how do you feel about all this stuff with, you talked about it briefly, but I mean, I'm sure you have to be going through something with the fact that you have family out here
Well,
who've been going through some things.
I'm still having trouble wrapping my head around it, and I still don't know if I fully believe it. I think I'm gonna try not to think about it too much until I see it with my own eyes and see William is alive. Otherwise, I think I don't know what'll happen, because when I lost them the first time, I went to a fairly dark place for several years, and I don't want to go back there.
I can understand that. Can't say I was in the best of places, especially when you first met me, so.
I remember he lost me 20 caps.
Really? You're gonna bring that up again?
I thought a joke might do us both some good. I was
It's
wrong.
not funny.
I was wrong.
Har har. Too bad you're not a synth. Maybe we could program some jokes.
I admit I'm not the best with the jokes.
To be honest, Tipper isn't either, but
But don't tell her that, though.
yeah.
Although I have to ask, she has been acting a little bit stranger than normal since she got that upgrade. Was it more than just digestive? You were
Listen,
there. Did Kaylee
beats
like cross a
me.
wire? Or?
She was talking all this mumbo jumbo about different pieces and this wire goes here, this goes there. I don't, possibly maybe she forgot one of those coils or something when she was putting her back together. I'm not sure.
I'm the furthest thing from an expert. Just it seems that more has changed with her than just the ability to eat. And
Some things seem out of whack. We should probably try to take her back to Kaylee and see if she can.
I feel like that
Something about it.
might be. And I'm not saying the changes are bad by any means, but there more has changed than just her appetite.
I agree, but then again, we've all been changing, so.
It's also true.
Well, what do you think our plan should be when we head out?
Well,
We're trying to
think
do
we
some reconnaissance.
I think we should acquire information. There's some settlements on the way. We could stop in and try to gain some information, maybe some additional supplies before we make our move. We don't exactly know what we're walking into, but I imagine it's going to be difficult terrain.
Should probably get some more bullets because I've been using up a lot of yours for training.
Well, no, this is we've been using my old stuff. If we get down to this, and we're up shit's creek if we need this ammunition.
Well, so I guess the next settlement. Have you been in these parts?
Have I been in these parts?
On the map, there's a settlement that's, I mean, it's substantial. It's not big. It's not a city by any stretch, but yeah, you would know that the next settlement, especially on your way up to Matador, would be Justiceburg.
But I've not been there personally. I just know.
No, I wouldn't say that you would be. You kind of stayed. Yeah, you would have stayed kind of
sure.
away. Yeah.
I'm not. I haven't been there personally. I'm somewhat familiar with the area, just through word of mouth. Justiceburg is the next settlement. We should be able to get some information there and perhaps some supplies prior to arriving in Matador. But we don't even know where he keeps all his prisoners. We don't know if he has a camp set up for them doing work, but there's a lot we don't know. We don't know how many he has, his power armor, automated defenses. There's just, you could write a book on what we don't know.
We need to figure it out fast.
And then could he also have information on what Peggy's after?
I don't doubt it. I mean,
There's a lot to consider once we start making our moves.
a lot of these bastards seem to know each other and be connected, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, it's almost as if some mystical force in the great beyond is pulling the strings.
Don't tell me you've been literally listening to Pawn so much you're starting to pick up his mumbo jumbo.
I started reading some of his comics, and I know.
Was it about that one with the wizard and the?
Yeah, that was the one. It makes you
That's
start.
all right.
It makes you start thinking.
Yeah.
Was that a Doctor Strange reference? I'm sorry, that was awesome. Sorry. Didn't mean to break. That was awesome. All right. So you continue your conversations. The night is very clear, very cool. It feels like another cold front has come through. It's a lot chillier than normal. You feel like maybe it's down into the 30s or so. So very cool, crisp night. But you were able to let Peggy and Sugar have, and Tipper. Tipper is currently in her sleeping bag as she likes. You're able to get them a rest. Who is going to be taking second watch? Peggy?
Yep.
I should have taken the bullets
Peggy
out
or
of a
Peggy
gun.
and Sugar? Or are you waking up for second watch?
Peggy will wake up as soon as, I mean, at some point I feel like she's just gonna have been having dreams about a family dinner, and one of the last times she saw her family and other things, and it's gonna turn into a horrible nightmare, and all of them are ghouls, and then she's gonna wake up. And that's when she's just gonna be like, kind of assuming it's second watch, and
Ash would have tried to stay awake as long as she could, but then she got the itis from the steaks, and so she probably passed out as she normally does, sprawled out, snoring. But now it's just, instead of her and Pawn snoring, it's just her loudness.
Oh, such a loud snore.
Marcus will go to sleep fairly easy. He doesn't think that Peggy or Sugar is going to murder him in his sleep. So he will go to sleep.
Confirming who woke up Sugar?
Oh,
we don't know where you're at.
I don't think we know
I
where
don't
you
think
are.
anyone. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
that's why I wanted to make sure.
Yeah,
I mean, you could hear the strumming and stuff. So you could hear the strumming from the back porch of the house that y'all had planned to sleep in. So and then the strumming stopped. And yeah, you would know that Lady and Bopper were asleep in the doghouse, and Sugar was sleeping on the back porch because you could hear the music.
Ash was trying to stay awake, but she actually passed out. So that was basically my story.
Marcus
I didn't
will
even
not
wake
be
up
trying to
anyone
stay up. He will also not be sleeping in the house of death. He will be sleeping.
We were outside for sure.
Yeah, outside for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Listen, like Peggy's just gonna sit up and kind of start keeping watch. I mean, she's just gonna sit there and be
Sure.
staring.
Marcus will
Space.
when on the trade of shifts or whatever.
Yeah.
Marcus will give her a bottle of vodka to help her soothe her
Help her with the
troubles.
watch. Good job. Yeah, no, as soon as everyone's passed out, she is
I'm gonna mark that off.
drinking. Yep, we're
Alone?
just drinking. Yep, I guess so. I mean, she's not getting up. She's sitting there and she's staring up at the stars and she's drinking vodka and crying.
Also, when you know you have a
Because-
problem.
Oh, yeah. What do you mean? Peggy's an alcoholic? No way.
Down to 4
Yeah.
bottles now, so we need to restock.
Yeah, we got to restock that.
Good thing there's a settlement.
But
Yeah.
yeah, no, she's just sitting there, you know, just being depressy, staring up. She's not trying to wake anybody up or do anything. She's also, like I said, she's definitely reliving just some trauma. And you said it's close to October, or it is October?
That's close to
Oh,
November.
no. We started in October. No, it's
Okay.
December
Okay.
now.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay.
It's beginning of
Yes.
December.
We missed Thanksgiving? Fuck.
Okay.
So
I
Peggy
was
is
gonna-
just
The real
drinking.
travesty, the real darkest episode was
So
missing.
Peggy
Thanksgiving.
is just drinking and crying. So it's just like a typical Monday night.
Yes.
Okay.
She's being a true Southern belle and drinking and crying
Sure. Yeah.
to
that tracks.
herself.
That tracks.
Yes, it does. And I think at this point, like I said, like it, yeah, I was gonna ask because there are anniversaries and things, and also like birthdays and stuff that start coming around in the Februarys for her. So this time of year is especially not her favorite time of year, and so she's just doing the bitter Southern broad thing. And
All right. As you lay there looking at drinking your vodka, looking up at the stars, and it starts getting later and later, and you've been laying there for a couple of hours. It's getting very cold. You're getting very uncomfortable sleeping on the hard ground, or not sleeping, but laying on the hard ground, drinking your vodka. And you're looking up at the stars, and the stars, they start shining bright deep in the heart. No, they start shining and twinkling a little bit more, and then a few light clouds start rolling up over the sky, over the stars, hiding just a few of them. They're moving very slowly, but looking up at those clouds and looking up at the stars beyond them, you have flashes of the fire. You can see the smoke. You can see the popping of the wood as the house burns, and you it's almost a trick of the eye as you're laying there having a lot to drink, looking up at the sky. This is what you see in the sky as you're laying there.
well, and as she's laying there, she opens the locket on her chest and looks at the picture of her Meemaw and her Pawpaw, and she's holding she like takes her gloves off and is playing with the bracelet that was her sister's, and that she's just going through all of her stuff and just keeps sitting there, and then she's looking at the picture of their family where her daddy's holding her gun. I mean, his gun that's now gone. By the way, I just thought you guys should know, in case you forgot, my gun is gone.
What do you have to do?
Yeah. And so she's just completely just sitting there.
The clouds start to roll on, and the sky starts to brighten and lighten and turn from a black and a dark navy to a pink and orange hue as the sun starts to slowly creep up. It gets a little bit warmer, just a couple degrees, maybe now in the 40s. There's dew on the grass from a little bit of moisture. You are all greeted with the sunrise in the wasteland. Is Taryn frozen?
Oh, wow, that was, I totally thought she was. I was like,
no, I think she was a little glitchy.
Just a little bit.
just a little bit.
Actually, so fun fact, fall is the panhandle of Texas, which is where we are currently at in Vault, is our second rainy season. And right now there's a massive thunderstorm going about 5 miles west of the house.
Ours hit this week too.
Yeah, so it's west, but it's just enough to screw up internet connections. No, basically, before everybody wakes up, Peggy is grabbing a bundle of twigs that are kind of wet and stuck together, and she is tossing them on Marcus's face, and she's just gonna be like, "Oh my God, there's a tarantula!" real loud.
That's just fucking bullshit. That is fucking. Motherfucker.
It's extra great because Justin hates spiders.
Same. I got attacked by a pink-toed tarantula. Okay.
You will see Marcus punch his own face, like punch it hard. He just wails on himself getting that thing and freaking out as well as he wakes up.
So Sugar definitely hears that from the distance of, "Oh my God, it's a tarantula."
Ash will get up and say, "See, I told you that we were rubbing off on each other. That's the hardest you've ever hit anything with your fist. Your face."
This isn't the time. This isn't the time for humor. That is not how you wake someone up. That is
You think
not.
I liked your little humor last night with the, "I remember I lost 20 camps.
Yeah.
Okay.
Consider it even."
How is that even?
Look, all I'm saying is at least Ash isn't the one breaking your shins, and Peggy is laughing.
I have a very real and reasonable fear of spiders, and that is just not how one should be woken up.
You
No,
and me
I agree
both.
with that. If it was me, I probably would have strangled her. So, yeah, you handled it appropriately.
You and me both. I also hate them
Well, then I don't know why you would subject me to that.
because it made me laugh. I needed to laugh at something. I had a long night.
Oh, I'm glad that you could laugh at something. Next time, remind me about that when I hand over a bottle of vodka.
I did appreciate that. I do have a. I'm actually. I'm
Oh, it
thinking
shows.
about-
It shows that you appreciate it. I can see that now.
Yeah, she's still buzzed. She's not sober.
Good.
Okay, since you didn't like my joke, maybe you'll like my meal again. You seemed to eat a lot of it last night.
It was rather good.
And then she's gonna look at her stash. So, I only have 1 can of imitation meat. So, anybody else want to give me some of their food so I can cook up something?
I was really
4
hoping you were
things that are
going to say
listed
something
as
about
meals.
giving either meat.
4 meals. I don't know what those mean. I don't know what those are, but I have 4 of them, and they are yours.
Thanks.
I don't know what the fuck they are.
Overseer?
Sugar,
As you're
do you-
conversing, just on the other side of the fence, the low white picket fence, well, formerly white picket fence, now it's like gray. You can see, or you can hear just beyond, you can hear Sugar humming, singing quietly a soft melody, as they are currently awake as well.
Hey, Sugar, do you have meat for Ash?
Ash is gonna shoot a dirty look in Peggy's direction.
Peggy is rolling on the ground, laughing drunk.
I've got Marcus. Well, I've got these. I don't know. Whatever they are. I
Yeah,
don't know.
what is that overseer?
It just says 4 meals. I don't know what it was. I got lazy in writing it down, but I took it off my inventory already, so you're using them. Whatever the basic meal package in this one is.
I'm like, do you want to say the more cans of imitation meat? I don't.
Sure.
I don't know.
There you go.
Cram or
Cram
I think you bought quite a bit.
I assumed we've
that.
gone through. I think we assumed we've gone through all the stuff I had bought for the group.
Oh.
Wow.
Okay, so same difficulty.
No, well, this stuff is already cooked. Like, unless it's like a raw, like a meat
okay,
or an egg or something, you don't have to cook it. Yeah.
Oh, great. Okay.
Unless you like wanted to make your own little concoction and like
that's
the
Ash is
what
gonna
lasagna
try.
information.
Ash is
That's what
gonna
Tipper
try.
does. That's what Tipper
Ash is
does,
at
yeah.
least trying since she does feel like she's like, okay, fine, like, because Marcus, given the situation of what the circumstances, she feels a little bad, just a little bit. So she's gonna try to cook.
This time Marcus will not help.
Tipper will come
that
over.
That in of itself is helping.
What you're
okay.
going to do is add a little extra sugar.
No.
We've still got some sugar.
Sugar is not the solution for everything.
I disagree.
Oh Lord, I do have some spices over here, and Peggy's gonna take them out of her pocket, and she's gonna like watch pocket sand, and she's just gonna chunk them in Ash in the bag though. She's not taking them out, but she just.
You carry seasonings around in just your pocket, not packaged. What?
I mean, it
where were
was
you
packaged.
raised?
Look, it was packaged. Look, and she pulls out like a bag of like basically. She kept the label, and there's a little L and P on it, and this little red swirl. And she's got this little bag of like. I just had.
That
put
makes
it
me feel
here,
marginally better.
and she like hands it over, but in all seriousness.
She's like trying to hold back another sneeze because literally she tossed it and it went like directly like upward because she threw it up, but then she forgot that Ash is tall, so it just went right up. Some of it went up Ash's nose.
Oh,
So
and it's
she
the spicy
adds some
version.
of it. She adds some of it to it. I did
Hey.
roll a 3 and a 19.
Yeah, I think.
Please
yeah.
say it was 1 for difficult.
Yeah, I think it would be a difficulty of 1 since
Okay.
you're just you're concocting stuff that's already.
Okay.
So yeah, I would say that you were able
The
to make
19
it
was for the
edible.
distraction of sneezing, and then the 3. Okay, got it.
And the extra little bit of like whatever virus that you sneezed into the food.
Yeah.
I'm just
No
kidding.
big deal.
Hey,
That could
sugar.
be.
How are you feeling this morning?
Oh.
Well, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. And
Well,
Peggy's just,
he's
you know,
at least playing his guitar. That's good.
Yeah,
Didn't
Peggy
even want to
lays
get
back
rid of
down.
it yesterday, so I guess that's good.
Yeah, so you're able to cook up the meal. It's nice and warm. Tastes okay for what it is, but it is warm and it does warm your bellies. Sugar, do you come over for some meat? Some
Sugar does not.
Sugar does not.
Sugar
More
not a fan
meat,
of the
more
meat?
meat for the rest of us.
Not a big fan.
But it does warm your bellies in this cool morning Texas air. What's the plan now that you've had a meal? Are you wanting to do?
Thank you for the meal, Ash. That was delicious.
That was actually
I've
pretty
tried.
damn good.
I think it best to head to not and typically to say that yours isn't. The meals you cook aren't delicious.
It's your
They
turn to do
often
the
are.
dishes, Marcus, and Tipper hands you her piece of the Protectron armor.
Sure, I will gladly do that. How do you do dishes? Do we throw water supplies on this? Is that what you guys have been doing? Oh God, I don't know.
I just
shit.
took them out and grabbed new ones.
All right, I'm gonna rub dirt in it, clean it off. I don't want to waste water. I think it's best we head to Justiceburg. That's the next settlement before we get to Matador, and that might give us some information about what we're walking into.
I mean,
That's
we're
it.
walking into a death trap, you guys. It's gonna be great. Ain't nobody gonna die or nothing.
It's contradictory, I think, the statement you made, but yeah, I think it is
was
going to be dangerous.
sarcasm.
Oh, okay, I mistook it. I agree with you though. It's going to be dangerous, and I think the more information we have, the better armed we'll be,
And more supplies.
and more supplies. Unless anyone else has any other ideas.
Not particularly. Y'all want to help me get up though?
Oh.
And then
Yes.
Ash will take Peggy by her coat and like lift her like a little marionette doll. I
Is
do
Su-
still have that plus to strength, right? I want to
Sudi-
like make it where her
is-
legs are dangling from the ground.
I ain't
Just for
got
fun.
no strings to hold me down. As she's just sitting there, kind of like swinging a little bit.
Bopper has crawled over across the other yard underneath one of the little fence posts at the smell of food and sees that you're dangling Peggy in the air. Down!
It's okay. Look, baby, it's a gate. Here, jump up. Come. And she's like reaching down.
See, that's not even natural. That thing should not be talking.
Don't say that
I've
about my
never seen or heard of this.
either put me down or put Bopper up here. One or the others. He's just reaching.
He backs away.
And put me down there.
And then Ash will do so.
Peggy immediately like goes back to sitting Indian style and is just arms out for Bopper.
Bopper looks at you, sniffs at the air, and runs back to Sugar. Underneath the fence post, runs over to Sugar. Bopper kind of like goes up to your leg and has his little claws on your knees. Food.
And Sugar will reach into
Hungry.
one of the pouch and have the seasoned jerky that has on stash to feed Bopper.
Good job. Well, that was rude. All right, Ash, you want to help me back up again?
He picks her up again.
I
Same
got-
way as before.
Sugar will
It starts
pack the guitar.
walking forwards.
Yeah.
You're packing your guitar up.
Mm-hmm.
I'm walking in the air.
Yes.
Okay, so you are all meeting up and heading down the road.
Oh.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Once Marcus is done rubbing dirt on the dishes, yeah.
You're scouring them
Sure.
I guess.
Not wasting water on it, I can tell you that
Yeah.
much.
Yeah. Dirty water, I guess. Didn't really check the houses. Nope.
Nope.
I'm sure there's
Okay,
cars along the way. It's fine.
I don't think we need to find Timmy's family. It's fine, and they're just sitting there waiting for Timmy to come back. And fuck that up. No, let's not do that. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, y'all aren't gonna go in the basement of the house and check.
Nope.
Nope.
Don't need that emotional trauma.
We had a big theory about what was there was possibly a
And
basement in this
it
house.
will
and look,
remain that.
Some
That's
things are
good.
better left.
Yep.
Just don't do it. Just
Right
don't.
now, we can tell ourselves it was mercy. Go in that basement. That's out the window.
Mercy.
Also, what kind of they left their kid in a freezer for 100 years. I don't feel too bad for him, but
It could have been a child lock on the basement, though. They might not be able to get out.
that's not true. Shut up. There's not a basement anyway, so it doesn't matter. Let's go.
I don't know. You will never know because you never searched. Okay. All right. So you're making your way. I would say down the road, but it's rather up the road because you're heading north. North up the road. Is there anything that you wanted to do while on the road? It's going to take a few hours to get to Justiceburg, and from there it will take. You could probably get to Justiceburg around midday. And then if you wanted to, depending on how long you stayed or you did stuff there, you probably couldn't make it to Matador by the end of the day.
Ash was looking
With
through
everything that you're probably
cars.
going to do in
Yeah,
Justiceburg.
Marcus will be looking through cars as well if there's anything of
Okay.
value or worth. And he will be checking for landmines. This time.
At a certain point, Ash has put down Peggy once it seems like she's sort of semi-sobered up a little bit more.
Also, never.
Yeah,
She does sober up a little.
that's the secret.
That's the secret. I'm always wasted.
Exactly.
Waste
Alright.
land wasted.
See what you did there.
Peggy will try to talk to Sugar at some point.
Go ahead. Each of you, we'll have each of you roll 2d20.
Hey. Ooh,
Each
natural
of us or
one.
just them looking?
Natural 1 and a 4.
All four of you.
Ooh,
Yeah, all four of
I'm
you roll
hoping
2d20.
that's good.
that's good.
And then tell me the sum of the two.
Oh,
5.
2 natural ones.
Okay,
two.
Justin,
Hey, yeah, 3.
Mr. Marcus Cole, you will find a bottle of whiskey.
Ah,
Make
fuck.
a mark. Make a mark. Whiskey.
I know what the fuck am I gonna do with this? Jesus.
Peggy, what did you get? 3 with 2d20s? You rolled 2d20s, the sum was 3. All right, you're gonna find a Calmex. It's a Calmex, it's a chem. Sugar, what did you get?
18.
18.
You find a landmine.
I have a couple of those.
Oh, good.
You find inside of one of the cars, you find a pool cue and a bag of balls that's missing the 8-ball and the cue ball.
Oh man.
Bag of balls, huh?
Your bag, your bag's short a ball or two, isn't it?
Oh no!
These monsters,
got-
what have they done? Sleeping around a bag of balls.
I got a
Oh, God,
21.
Heavy.
21.
What are they doing?
21 for
Justiceburg?
Ash.
Would
For Ash.
warrant this?
Oh my God.
Let's see, 21.
Doesn't count that
21.
One of them
find-
was a 2. The other one was a 19. Give
You
me
find
a break.
a landmine that is active. And it's just-
You find where is it? A canned dog food.
Another one?
Canned dog food and a pipe gun. And a
Oh.
pipe gun.
All right.
Wait,
who
pipe
wants-
gun.
I will trade this bottle of
Wait,
whiskey
is it-
for
wait, is
any
it-
of what you found.
Is it a
I got a bag of balls.
energy or small gun?
It's a small gun. Small gun.
Small gun.
Yeah.
I think it uses 45 ammunition, which is what I've been using to train you with.
Pipe gun. I have says 38 for mine.
Is it 38? It may be 38.
And then you would
Oh,
find
the revolver. I think the pipe revolver
maybe
uses 45.
you
Yeah.
would find, let's see how much. Oh wow. 19 pieces of 38 ammo.
Good. I have
Oh.
none.
You
Yeah,
said
I
19?
never-
Yes.
Nice. Marcus, look. Just gonna show the gun again.
Hey.
She feels excited that she's getting lucky with finding small
That
guns.
is a good find. That's something you can practice with. I don't think it's as good as in a fight as your 10mm, but always
Hey,
nice to have
Marcus.
backup.
This is your kind of shit, isn't it? Is Peggy is holding up the comics.
Well, it's not my typical cup of tea. I much prefer some of the harder chemicals, but if you're interested in trading it, I did find this bottle of whiskey.
You can just take it.
Oh, you don't want the whiskey?
Oh,
Okay.
you can take that though. I don't do
Oh,
drugs.
thank-
She is still
thank you.
buzzed from the night.
Yeah, just still tipsy. I don't do drugs. Is anybody a fan of whiskey?
Sugar will just grab the bottle and
Hey.
continue walking.
All right.
You gonna make.
Sure.
You could also. We could make bombs out of that though. Actually.
Do you
know,
want to take
that's-
all this dog food? I don't know why I have 4 freaking cans of dog food. I don't even have a dog.
Sugar's got a dog.
Sugar will.
That's why I'm
take
trying
the
to give it to
cans
him.
and then put them on the harness that lady has, and just continue walking.
That's
Uh,
convenient.
You're
Peggy
welcome.
will stomp over to Sugar.
Sugar
All
is
right.
walking.
Peggy is walking. All
Marcus
right.
is walking.
So.
Skipper is also walking.
Okay.
Everyone's walking.
Is there a reason you aren't talking to anybody, or you think it's all right to just not talk to the people that are starting to depend upon you, or walking out on friends when they need you, or
What words need to be said?
I guess none. You just kind of
What's that?
disappeared last night.
I take care of Bopper and Lady.
I understand that, but I wouldn't have left you alone. But I also know when you walk off, you want your goddamn alone time. So I wasn't going to encroach either.
You can smell the vodka on Peggy's breath.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We're a little honest at the moment. Not quite so bad as we were in the morning throwing twigs at people, but
with everything that happened, I wasn't in a place to deal with anyone else.
I just needed someone to be around. I didn't need you to say anything.
Trust me, I wasn't the type of person you wanted around at that time. Not, at least not last night.
That's not for you to decide.
True as that may be, you had enough to deal with to not have to also feel burdened to take care of my personal circumstances. And then Sugar will take the vest, unzip part of it, reveal, and you'll see tally marks on his chest. And you see like some that are kind of there, some of them, and you see one that's fresh. I had to make sure I respect what I had to do, and that's for me to deal with. And zips the vest back up.
I haven't had a friend in a long time, Sugar. And helping them through their shit isn't a burden. It's a distraction. And I needed one last night. And then Peggy will just start kind of springing forward a little bit, completely ignoring all of the trauma because it doesn't exist, as we are now spry.
And as like you're walking away, Sugar will kind of grab your hand. We're still walking.
Well, now I want to skip, so you're going to have to keep up.
Well then, let's skip.
They start skipping. Hey, Ash, Marcus. They're just...
I'm not skipping.
Oh,
You and me
God.
both. Not a chance in hell.
I can't picture Ash skipping.
Marcus can.
Nope.
I feel like if anybody saw Ash skipping, whoever she's skipping towards better
He's about
start
to
praying.
die.
That's the pain train. That's what she does when she's doing the pain train.
Hey, y'all were able to get Ash on a swing set.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true. That's
But
true.
swinging is. It was a torture device. Torture
Mhm.
device. Different.
Right.
Different.
Oh.
Skipping all the way to Justiceburg. Probably not all the way. Ladies get tired after. Things just-
All right. So as you are skipping along the road, checking inside the cars and vehicles and everything, you get closer and closer, and you do see off, and just in the distance, you see a little settlement that has popped up on the side of a road that looks like it used to be a town before the war. Several buildings, you can see several buildings are completely destroyed. A lot of them are just rubble now, but a little town, a little settlement has built up around it. They do have just little makeshift shacks, a lot of different shacks. There are a few buildings that are still standing that look like they've been touched up with various pieces of metal, corrugation, and bits of wood and whatnot. But it looks like a nice little small thriving town. And this is where we'll go ahead and take a little break. So just a couple minutes. And we will see you all back here in just a minute. did not click on. You said that right before I went. Welcome, Raiders from Waves of Tail. Welcome back to the shenanigans.
Oh man.
We just got back from break. This is Vault, a Fallout RPG set in the Texas Commonwealth in 2177, which is 100 years after the Great War. We are playing, So before the break, all the wastelanders got together and headed down the road to Justiceburg, which is between where they are now. And they're on the road to Matador, which is where the raiders known as the Rattlesnakes are located. So
I recommend you Google Justiceburg because
it's real town.
It looks like that out, not in Fallout.
I've driven through there years ago.
It looks like what?
It looks like it's run down, y'all. It's run down.
Did you say an Impala?
No, I said it looks like that, and it's not even Fallout.
Oh, I thought you said Impala, which was coincidentally enough. As you walk up into Justiceburg, you do see one of the first shops that you see is called Impala Parts. There are various other
by the Winchester brothers.
No, this one's run by Bobby. There are several other. You see several other shops as you make your way along. There's one that's called Purgatory, Grimoire, Mary's Diner, and the Wayward Bar.
Oh,
so.
Mary.
Womp, womp, wow, wow.
So several different shops. You see people of all different ages, just walking around, mostly human. You'd see you see the occasional. You'll see an iBot that is going around, just floating around town, not hurting anybody, just playing music. A little old school, Carry On My Wayward Son and all that. Just going through the town. So where would you like to go? What would you like to do?
Is there I guess there's not an information kiosk. Is there? Was there a general store or
That's actually what I was gonna ask too. So
yeah.
There's the diner that would have food and whatnot.
sure, that I need.
Yes,
although I probably would like to stop by the diner because that might be a good place to get information, which is what we're after.
I got a lot of
But
parts to sell.
General store would be great too for purchase.
Yeah. So the diner would have food there. The Impala parts would be scraps and weapons. So if you were wanting to do some selling, there's also the
talk to Bobby. Let's go talk to
Grimoire
Bobby.
has armor. And then of course the bar. So the bar is also.
Oh shit, that's a tough call. Let's go talk to Bobby and let's go to the
Bobby.
bar.
Yeah, Impala parts.
All parts too. Okay.
I have to decide if Peggy's going to do anything other than the bar.
Good question. Marcus is real torn.
So y'all are wanting to go to the Impala parts first.
How close is it to the bar? If it's like across the street, there might be a decision.
It's a very small establishment. The town itself. It's not a very big settlement, so it's all kind of like in one big, centralized area.
Peggy will go to the bar.
Go into the Impala store.
Same.
Lady will be tugging on Peggy's pant leg.
What girl? What?
And then she'll release and kind of head towards where Sugar's going towards the Impala parts.
Fine, snooty ass dog.
And as you say that, you can see her moves up, prancing with her steps.
Not gonna lie, you cute as shit. You know it. Game recognizes game, honey. Peggy is also now, just sauntering after Lady.
And Ash, you were going with as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you walk into Impala Parts, on the inside of the shop, and this looks to be one of the buildings that was pieced back together with corrugation, various plywood, boards and whatnot. But going on the inside of it, the first thing that you see when you walk in is an old Impala in the very front, the foyer. It looks to be, this could have been maybe a used car lot at some point. You see different types of posters on the wall of various types of vehicles and memorabilia of races and whatnot from the pre-war. And this man comes out behind the counter, stands up. He's got a salt and pepper gray beard. He's wearing a trucker hat. He's got a plaid shirt on with some blue jeans. He's like, what do you idiots want?
I got some stuff to sell.
Yeah, I got some stuff to sell too.
Well, what do you have to offer?
What do you have to offer?
I respect the shit out of this man.
Well, potentially caps and or goods to trade, but I can't very well tell you unless I know what you're selling.
Got scrap. I got some ammunition and some guns, and got some salt if you need that. Rock salt.
Never can have too much of that.
Yeah.
I've got various items that I need to sell. I've got chems, armor pieces, scrap pieces.
I could take scrap. Ain't no much use to chems. You got chems?
I got some Calmex in that guy's pocket right there.
Yeah, I ain't ever touched the stuff.
I got a lead pipe and this pipe gun.
Take
How about
scrap.
armor pieces?
Armor pieces? You might check over with Rowena. I ain't really into the weapons. Or the armor. Yeah, I don't deal with armor, but you've got some weapons. Take a look at those. Got any car parts? Take a look at those.
You have much cause for people buying car parts?
Well, I dabble. I've been trying to fix some of them up. Bad thing is I can't find any gas, and
But while we have your ear, I don't know if you have any inclination to help us out, but we're heading to Matador. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it just indeed. But I was hoping that you might know a little bit about the area. Maybe you could help us out.
Ain't know nothing about nobody.
Does anyone in town?
If we give you a bottle of whiskey, you know a little bit more?
I would definitely know a little bit more for some whiskey.
Hey, Sugar.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to part ways with that bottle if we could learn a little bit more?
If we can be sure that this man's actually got information.
Hey,
we got
my word.
We got a full bottle of whiskey here. It says.
I think you got to trust in your man wearing a cap like that.
I don't know. I respect the hell out of this man. He's got some nice wordplay.
Yep.
And I'm not just buzzing no more. I'm actually starting to sober up. I just thought y'all should know that.
Well, you probably should head to the bar shortly then.
I was going to restock, but
that's beside
the point. Sugar?
The lady goes into the case, takes the bottle, and walks it over to the guy.
Ooh, this is some good shit. Maker's Mark. Ain't seen this kind in a long time.
So
all right, so
you know something?
What you want to know?
Well, anything would be useful, but primarily
don't go there.
beyond the obvious. But how many? Does he have a work camp? Scorpius, does he have a work camp on site, or is it in a different location?
A work camp? What are you talking about? A work camp?
Does he not have?
They're not. No work camp. No, man. Those not like those other those other fellers, the ones that the little rat people. They're the
Armadillos.
ones that are that them's the one. Yeah, no, those are the ones that have work camps. People, making chems. Heard stories about that, making people fight in rings and.
Okay, well that's not what
Supposedly
they are.
they've been making robots fighting rings too. I ain't seen nothing like that, but
I think we're getting sidetracked. What do they have then? You just told us what they don't have. I was curious as to what they do have. Does he not have indentured servants? We were told that he did. He does not.
no. I mean, no. As far as I know, they kill people as soon as they get them. They take what they want from you and they kill you. I ain't ever heard of them taking prisoners. What are you talking about? They're raiders.
That's what I always thought.
How does one go about joining, though, if they kill everybody? I ain't looking to join. I'm just curious if they found somebody that's desperate.
You looking to join up?
No, hell no. Hell no. I got other things on my agenda. I'm just wondering, say they found somebody scared shitless. You think they'd take someone in? Is that something
They're scared shitless? No. Hell no. They'd kill them, take whatever they got on them.
Marcus at this point will leave Bobby in the impulse shop.
Well, do they have heavy traffic going towards Dallas a lot?
I've heard that there might be some kind of deal brewing. I don't know. I try to stay out of their business and they hopefully stay out of mine. I ain't trying to get, shot, killed, shot up with scorpion venom.
So you heard that rumor too, then they are starting something up there. Okay.
Yeah.
And
That's
do you know about how big this compound is? I mean, I've heard rumor, but I don't know as a matter of fact how big a facility, for example, we're looking at.
Oh yeah, well, it's their base of operations. There's people, gosh, I couldn't tell you how many. There's a lot. I know that they've been gaining numbers. Like I said, they kill people they come across, but people that are like-minded like them that want to, pillage and take stuff, I'm sure they're the ones that are joining up. But people that are desperate, but kill off the weaklings, I guess. But
Do they have any of these bots or like turrets or whatever machinery?
As far as I know, they don't mess with that kind of stuff. That's all about the armadillos. I've heard that Scorpius has got some other things that he's got, under that helps, protect their area. It's got trained animals, beasts or something, but I ain't never gone over there to check it out.
It's good to know. Good to know.
Yeah.
Next question. This is probably one of the most important ones I've asked you all day. What kind of liquor do they keep in your bar? Do they have tequila over there?
And then when Ash hears that, Ash is going to start heading out to find Marcus.
Yeah, they got a little bit of everything, but nothing like this here. Make a mark. This is good.
Noted. You got any 308 ammo? Any of that laying around?
Yeah. And you were saying you had some stuff. You got stuff. I can't take the armor from you, and I can't take the chems. But you said you had some scrap and whatnot.
If you can't take the other parts I need, I can take my business elsewhere. I appreciate your time. And Sugar walks out.
Balls. Well, little lady, I guess it's just you and me. We're gonna wheel and deal. I got some 308.
Got a whole lot of them.
How much?
You got a bag of balls.
Catchphrase, end all catchphrases.
How much do you want for? How much you got and how much you want?
Well, I could 2 caps a piece.
2 caps apiece? Well, let's go ahead and... Oh. It's hard to prepare. I mean, I'm about to go use a whole bunch of them, so you know how that goes, right? You know, trying to figure out.
Yeah, if y'all going out there messing with those rattlesnake gang, you're gonna need a lot.
Yeah, that's kind of what I done figured. Go ahead and hell.
He starts pouring himself a shot of the whiskey. You want some?
Oh yes, please. Hi.
All right, here you go. Slides a glass across the table. Takes out another glass. Sets it on the table. Pours himself another drink.
She's just kind of holding it, like sipping.
So what y'all wanting?
Smell it and is like,
just real fast.
takes it real quick.
No, what are y'all wanting with them anyway? What are y'all messing around with?
Well, we had just heard one of our friends just been looking for an old family member or something and heard they were up this way, and rumors get crossed, and so he was a bit concerned that family member might have gotten taken in or kidnapped or something, was my understanding. I'm just
the rattlesnakes.
He knows how unlikely it was, but I think he'd held on to a bit of hope. So you know how that shit goes out here.
I mean, he's looking for his brother, but his brother survived. He's with the rattlesnakes. He's probably with the rattlesnakes. I don't take no prisoners. They don't have, not like the armadillos. They don't.
Yeah, it's kind of what I'm afraid of based on what you said. Granted, the person that spread this rumor is kind of well, she's real dead now.
That's good. Capable, at least.
Yeah, well, anybody with forked tongue don't deserve to live out here no more. But yeah, no, it's just we've been tracking it down, I think, in kind of hopes for him. So, and I make the odd ends of cash here and there, collecting some bounties on occasion. But this one's a rather big one. I don't know if it's something we can bite off. Go ahead and give me 30 caps worth of damn bullets.
All right. He counts out 17. Get you a couple extra right there.
Or he can't do math.
For the whiskey. He can do math. He's mathing just fine. He's counting them out.
Sure.
He's mathing just fine. Couple extra for the whiskey.
It's beyond how many toes and fingers he has. He might have problems.
I appreciate that kindness. If I come across any more of those spirits around, we happen to be making our way through, I'll pay you a visit. I always appreciate the good company. So you have yourself a glorious rest of the day. Is there anywhere to kick back for the night here? Stay? I don't feel like we're gonna be setting out just yet. It's too late in the day. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The Wayward Bar. It's got a couple of beds and whatnot. You can stay the night. Not nice, not real nice, but it's better than sleeping out in the cold. So.
Yes, it is. It's getting mighty chilly around here. So awesome. Well, thank you very much. I'm gonna go check up on my woeful little buddy. Truth be told, he's actually a giant teddy bear. I mean, hell, the dude's favorite color is pink. He talks about like some mystical creature called a unicorn or something. It's some weird stuff. He found it in some fairy tale book or something at one point. It's just a cuddly little kitten of a man. I'm just telling you. And Peggy will make her way out and catch up with everybody. Well, got me some ammo. And due to some polite conversation, I got a couple extra. So,
Ash
Needed
was looking
ammo?
for Marcus.
But he is in the one place you know for certain him to be close.
Well,
You saying cheer?
Peggy, you needed ammo?
A little bit, mostly because I anticipate I'm going to be using a lot of it. And so...
How did you need?
308. You got that shit down. Of course.
Kneels over, Pop opens the case, starts rummaging through, closes, locks, seals, secures, hands over a bundle of 15 308 rounds.
That's what she just bought.
Sugar.
Chose
I
that number on
appreciate-
purpose.
Yes. I appreciate this a lot. is like her face is kind of like a little red as she's like looking back at the place. I'm like, well, I did find out that that bar has a couple of rooms for rent for staying in if we need a place to not sleep out in, you know, the winter. If y'all be so interested in Ash and Marcus, y'all just.
Where are y'all? What were you?
I'm was trying to figure out where Marcus was because Ash had left a little bit shortly after Marcus left to find him.
I mean, Peggy was just sprinting after everybody to catch up. So I'm like, I don't know if everyone's together or separate.
Yeah, where would y'all be headed? Seeing that
Marcus would be in the bar.
And Sugar followed Ash.
And then Peggy is with Ash and Sugar. I mean, I can tell
We're all
y'all
in
where
the bar.
Marcus. Yeah,
y'all
I
are
was
all
gonna
at the bar.
say- yeah.
Okay. So you walk into the bar and it's pretty nice. You know, lots of it does have an old pool table. It does have it's got a couple people playing around it. It's got a dartboard, several different dead type creatures mounted, their heads mounted on the walls in here. It looks very Roadhouse-ish, I guess you would say.
Please tell me there's a Sam Elliott in this bar.
There's a Sam and Dean. There's a Samuel. There's a Sam.
That is not the same as Sam Elliott.
No. The hair's not so much here as it is here. Yeah, so you walk in, and there are two gentlemen that are tending bar and helping people that are inside the establishment.
Well, Marcus will have gotten a drink. I'm not sure what they offer, but he will have. Started with vodka if that was all that he would have.
Yeah, well, we got some vodka, we got whiskey, we got rum, we got bourbon, we got beer, we got tequila, we got Viking beer, very rare.
How many of the Viking beer do you have?
Not a lot.
I'll take it all.
Sam.
Peggy walk.
You guys are tall.
Peggy
Dean
will.
isn't that tall as Sam. Yeah.
Well, Sam's like 6'2".
Yeah, Sam's pretty tall.
Or Dean is. Sam's just a fucking giant. Jesus.
They're wanting the Viking beer. Yeah. How much?
All that you got.
Jesse wants all of it.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'll go take a look and see what we got. So Sam goes around, goes to the back, and he has 2 6-packs.
Yeah.
One
Ash
missing.
is gonna come up next to Marcus after
how much?
looking for him.
How much are you asking for it?
8 caps a piece.
Per 6-pack?
No, 8 caps a piece per
wow.
can. Yeah.
Wait! I heard Viking beer. Marcus, what's happening?
Well, I've got some, and I'm procuring it.
Look at the rack on that Brahmin.
I've got the caps, but I also have 3, and you guys tracking as 2 gentlemen who would appreciate this. I've got 3, count them, 3 daddios with your names on them.
Here comes the dealing.
That's what they
Do you have barter or charisma?
Barter to charisma. Okay.
Look at Sugar goes, what?
Okay.
She's like, I should be the one.
All right.
Barter plus charisma check.
Barter. Okay, I have numbers in these.
That's good. Let's start.
I'm going to spend an action point to roll an extra d20.
Okay.
Wait,
Fair.
can Ash attempt something that she's never attempted before?
Oh,
That's
Where
nicely.
she's gonna
Give a
lean
wink.
across
Give a wink.
to the one that looks like a certain
Okay.
Dean Winchester
Okay.
Good choice.
Can
to
I?
roll a 20 to assist.
Is it a luck point to reroll?
yes. Luck point to re-roll one of them.
Could I spend 2 to reroll 2?
Yes.
Okay.
I got a 1 from my boy,
Okay.
so I must have been given the eye.
I have 1 success right now. I have one success. However, I rolled a natural 20 and a natural 19 as well. So I'm gonna roll those two again.
Wait, but
Wait.
with my
The
one,
first time?
Huh?
Yes.
The first time you rolled that, or the second time?
No,
'Cause
the
you can
first
only
time.
roll them once. Okay.
The first time. I haven't re-rolled yet. I'm re-rolling now.
Okay. And
So
then
I have one success.
Ash got a nat 1.
Natural 3. That's 2 successes. The other one's an 11. That doesn't count. But
So,
the,
4.
I got a 3 and a 6.
Dean leans on the bar. How you doing? Yeah, we don't partake, but he looks you up and down, Ash.
Some of your
We don't
customers
partake.
might.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we got to keep up with what they're one. Yeah, sure. And he gives you Ash a little wink. Gives the Viking beer to Ash,
Sure.
not Marcus.
Sure.
Peggy is standing behind, looking at this going down, like from the corner, just kind of doing the damn face of like, I don't know. And she like leans over to Sugar and she's like, I don't know which one's more.
And
I'm
can I
feeling
ask-
things.
she flexes her forearm a little bit and a little bit of thigh clap.
Yeah, Peggy is like, I don't know which one I'm.
I gotta
Sugar, I'm
ask.
feeling some type of way.
Sam, was it? What is your
Hey.
hair care routine?
brother Sam.
Well, I'm asking you, Sam.
Yeah.
What is your hair care routine? I have got to say, that is just some fabulous hair.
Thanks. Brother really doesn't care for it.
He's probably
Yeah. Aloe, actually. I put some aloe,
Really?
wash it with aloe. Yeah.
It is a wonderful substance.
I also do a lot of cardio. The sweat and the oils.
Well, it shows. It shows.
Do y'all happen to have? Pardon my interruption of the pheromones. Do you have a tequila back there, y'all? I heard you list that off. What brand do y'all got?
Tequila. He leans down. We've got Hornitos.
Yeah, I know that brand. They have
Got Tito's.
Well,
This tastes like shit. You don't want that. He puts it back under. Got a lot.
I was just wondering. I like to take, survey. I'm good for now, but I had a drink not too long ago. I'll be all right.
All right. What else can I get y'all?
Room for the night.
You want me to open this one for you? He's got his finger on the cap of one of the Viking beers, just like looking at Ash, and he's just like playing with the cap of the Viking beer.
She just nods, doesn't say anything. She still has like that, like what she calls giving the eyes, which is not really, it looks like a death glare, but like slightly softer than her normal death glare. But
Works for Dean.
I was going to say that works for a lot of people.
Yeah, he pops the can, slides it across.
There's a whole genre of anime dedicated to those characters.
Slides it across to you.
I like this place. And then she takes a really long swig of the beer.
Yeah, me too.
Mm-hmm.
I make a meat rad stag burger. If you're hungry.
Sugar's gonna finally walk up. About the rooms.
What's up?
Do you have any available rooms?
Oh yeah, we've got a couple. We don't really have anybody going through here right now. Sure.
How much for a room?
We got 2 caps. Also, we'll trade
We'll slide 2 caps.
for a night.
I just need the one room for me.
No charge for the dog. It's kind of cute.
You should have told her that. Now she's gonna feel pretentious about it. As Liddy's nose kind of pops up a bit.
How many other rooms do you have?
3 more.
Well, Here's 4 caps for the other 2.
No, thanks. Thanks, Caps.
Hey,
Yes.
give me the key. She's like,
Navarre's got their key and then walks away towards the rooms.
It's still about midday at this point. If there's anything else that y'all want to do, go around, do anything.
So that burger.
All right.
How much for a bottle of vodka? God, I can't stop finding this shit.
5 caps. 5 caps.
5 caps. Here's 15. Give me 3.
Damn.
I've got a problem.
Y'all from around here?
no, we're not. Speaking of which,
Wow.
do y'all ever have nefarious characters come through this place?
I mean, like,
Raiders.
meh, occasional. We try to stay out of their business.
Cowboys ever come up this way?
No, not this far north. I've heard about them, but they usually stick around to the south. But heard about them.
Yeah, I keep hearing they're short-handed right now, but
Yeah, well, we don't want to mess with any of them. We just keep our heads down, and we'll pay none of them come around here.
yeah. Do you hear any rumors about? Because I heard something. We were traveling up from what the hell is that? Over oil country used to be all. We're traveling up from that way. Yeah, that whatever direction that. I hate that place. IRL. And I was just, we heard rumors that some of these raiders are starting to work together. Heard rumors about the rattlesnakes possibly getting in cahoots with cowboys, and I gotta tell you, doesn't that make you a little uncomfortable? Because y'all are kind of close, aren't
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, there's not a whole lot of good people. They're getting together and banding together to make this world, what's left of it, safe or any different. But yeah, would be ashamed if the bad guys start working together before the good guys did.
Yeah, well, I can say I did. We stopped through Stockton not that long ago, and it seems that looks like the Rangers are under new management and are starting to get their shit together.
About damn time.
Yep, that's what I said.
Yeah, they're the ones I've heard let the Raiders do whatever the hell they want. Matter of fact, there's a farm couple days travel up north from here. Whole family wiped out. It was real sad. Didn't have a chance.
How long ago was that?
About 5 years or so, if I remember correctly. Yep. They used to bring some of their trade goods and whatnot down this way, but no more.
Mm-hmm. I was happy to hear the Rangers are actually trying to be what they're supposed to be. No, I do appreciate the little bit of insight there. Like I said, we've just been traveling through, trying to keep a low profile, just because we know we're not dumb. We know where we're at, and we know it's close by.
Yep.
All right. Peggy's just gonna sit back, and she will probably snack on some food at some point.
You see that Dean has come back with a large burger for Ash. Slides it across the table. Eat up. Gotta maintain those muscles.
She takes the burger, flexing while she does it for no reason at all, but just to add that comment. She takes a big bite out of the burger
And then she says, after she's done, good meat.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
bet he does. As Peggy's just sitting there.
I can't keep a straight face
Damn it!
at my
I
own
wish,
innuendo. Oh,
I wish
God.
Miss Hannah. I wish Miss Hannah would have brought another shipment of her delicious pumpkin pies around. Got good pie too.
At that, Ash is like now choking on said meat.
Ash, it's not like you to choke on meat like that.
Shut up, Peggy. Shut up, Peggy. And then she takes a swig of the Viking beer.
Oh goodness. Okay. So after eating your delicious meat, y'all were heading over to Mary. Was everybody heading to Mary's Sugar? Are you? So you?
Sugar went to the room.
He's already there.
Oh, Sugar. You went to your room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Marcus, you're going to Mary's.
I was there as soon as
There.
Ash ordered her burger.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
Ash will try to get some supplies over at Mary's. That's the general
Okay.
goods, right?
Yes, general goods, and has a bunch of food and whatnot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Peggy's just
Food and
chilling.
beverage.
She's chilling. She don't have no money for no supply.
Yeah, so you walk into Mary's diner, and yeah, it looks almost right out of one of kind of like the diner from Back to the Future, but very run down, very post-apocalyptic. A bunch of the spinning bar stools are kind of very rusted. Some of them are missing. There are just different tables that have been shoved in. Some of the booths that are still left behind have missing covers on them. You can see exposed springs. But yeah. But you walk in and there's a woman that she looks to be about in her early 50s. She's got some sandy, dirty blonde hair, and a big, bright smile.
Does she look like she bore 2 large children?
She looks strong.
Okay, so definitely Sam and Dean's mom. Got it.
Yep.
All right. Ma'am, my friends and I are passing through, and I was hoping I might be able to get some supplies for a few days worth of food.
All right, yeah. What do you need? I got all kinds of food. I got what's your pleasure?
That's a good question. I don't know, but I don't often do all the cooking, but
I don't have a lot of fresh stuff. Yeah,
meat-like products would be great.
Yeah, I got some cram, but I don't have any fresh meat, really. I just have, a bunch of pre-war crap.
Ash will come in at this point.
I mean, I'll take what you have to offer, I suppose. And also, I don't know if you have anything in way of information about Matador.
What are you wanting to do with Matador?
Probably a bit of violence, if I'm being honest.
You do realize that's
I'm aware.
All right. Hey y'all. Don't. There's a lot more than just you out there. You go up there looking for a fight by yourself, you're gonna wind up dead.
I imagine that's certainly a possibility. Although I don't think I'll be by myself.
He's not by himself, and Ash will come up kind of behind. So about meat.
Yeah.
What did you ask her for? Rad meat?
I asked her for any kind of
meat.
products.
Yeah, I don't have any fresh meat. I've got cram, dandy boy apples. I got some pork and beans.
Pork and beans, yeah. We could go for some pork and beans and some
potato crisps. They're not so crisp anymore, but some potato crisps, various drinks, Nuka-Cola,
Did you
dirty
say
water.
your beans are a little... Sorry.
There's some pork in there. I guess pork and beans.
How much for a few days worth of pork and beans for 5 or 6 people?
How many cans you want? Got a few. Yeah.
And some of that cram.
The cram will cost you about 25 cap. caps per can, and
Oh.
10 caps per can for the pork and beans.
Holy fuck.
All right, how much for this? And then she's gonna
Ah,
take
ah,
Ash is gonna take out
Jesus.
the pipe gun, and she's gonna place it down on the counter, but in such a way where it almost looks like she's basically like doing like a
A
stick up, but it's not
stick up?
technically a stick up. But it's
Yeah, go do with the speech charisma, maybe, or if you feel so inclined to do strength, maybe.
yeah, sure.
Strength
Wait,
speech because you're being like
strength
you're
and speech.
yeah.
I got 0 for speech, but I got a 12 for strength. Wait, and a +1 because that's still in my stomach, right?
Yeah. This
Sure.
would be considered.
Can,
Yes.
can Marcus help with the speech function of this?
Can I use? I'm gonna use the action point to roll 3.
Oh, okay.
I can roll an extra one, right?
Yeah.
Sure. This seems like a good plan. This is gonna be fantastic. Yep.
And
Okay.
all of this for some meat.
Yep.
How'd you do?
People do a lot of stuff for me.
How many were needed for success?
Oh no! Oh, Justin's helping.
I had rolled slightly higher than my
Speech?
my strength.
Speech?
I had a
And-
13, which is it matches, and a 7, but the extra roll was a 14, so that one wasn't good. But I did get a 7 and a 13.
Okay.
Is it speech this time or barter? There's a big difference for me.
Either way.
Okay. I got a 7. And that
Okay.
That passes speech, but that
Yeah. So you only needed 2. So y'all, you
Okay.
gain 1 back. That's fine. Hey, I'm not looking for trouble. I'll sell you what you need. What?
Oh, I was just trying to sell the gun.
She was just
And then
trying to
Ash's
barter.
face doesn't change.
She was just trying to offer this in lieu of maybe taking a few of those caps off of the price tag.
Sure. What he said.
Yeah. May I?
And to add to that, I will throw in 50 rounds of ammunition.
No.
Of
The Ash is gonna
No. And I'll whisper to Ash, this is the useless ammo. I will
Never mind. Thanks.
I'll put
Thanks. I
50
appreciate it.
rounds of 45 ammo on there, and that'll help reduce the price. We'd appreciate it.
You mind if I take a look at it before I agree?
Oh, sure. As long as we could look at the food, I guess, before we procure it. Seems fair is fair.
She picks up the gun, inspects it, opens the chamber, twirls it around, puts it back. Yeah, why not? I would trade for that. Could always use another gun. It's Texas, after all.
Can't have too many.
With the ammo, I could get you maybe 3 cram, 3 pork and beans. How about that?
This and the ammo will get us that?
Yeah, 3 and 3.
3 and 3? Okay. And how much for, say, I'll give you another 30 caps? How many cans of pork and beans would that get us?
3 more. 6 total. 6 pork and bean, 3 cram.
Okay. You got yourself a deal.
What are you gonna do? Go throw cans at them?
Well, if it comes to that, yeah.
Do you have any stim packs?
Maybe. I mean, I got a few. We don't really have a town doctor or anything like that, but I mean, I keep a couple on hand just in case I need them, but y'all need
How much?
60 caps each.
What about
And I ain't
this?
gonna lie.
She pulls out a lead pipe and slams it down on the table.
This fucking lead pipe.
How many weapons do you have? Lead pipe. I mean, what are you wanting? You said y'all are heading over. Y'all got business with the rattlesnake.
We're aiming to misbehave, and this will help us get there and back.
All right. Well,
How much of that vodka did you drink before you came over here?
I'm done with the first bottle.
That explains it.
yeah, I guess I could. I'd give you one. I don't have many, but I'd give you one for the pipe.
All right, fair trade. Ash tosses over the lead pipe.
And you see she grabs the pipe, twirls it around, puts it, kind of tucks it under her belt, and then she bends down, and you can hear a what sounds like one of the combination locks turning, and then it creaks open, and she takes out one stim pack, shuts the safe, and turns it again, hands you the stim pack.
Could we get the other one perhaps for some chemicals? I found myself in surplus of a few, and
Ash
I'm
is
not
just shaking
really.
her head.
I'm not really
don't shake
into-
your head. This stuff is quality.
We're not dealing.
I'm
okay?
not dealing. I'm trading.
I'm not really. I don't want our town to end up like I heard this other town, Andrews.
I don't know where these people
Overrun
get
with
this bad
chems.
reputation, but like chemicals when
I'm
used
not trying to get my
responsibly
people
can be fabulous. You've got a bar in your town. I don't understand the difference. Oh, all right. I'm not gonna get into a ethical debate about this or
If you'd
morality.
seen that town, you'd know why.
We've been there. That was people abusing it. Clearly, partaking here and there. That's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right.
Well, is there anything else I can get y'all?
No, I think unless you had some information, I got a little distracted about you just saying we're gonna all die. But if you had any information or knew of anyone who had information about exactly what was there, I think we'd appreciate it.
A bunch of fucking raiders. That's what's there?
All right, well that's a keen bit of information there. I wouldn't have been able to
Friggin'
suss that out myself. I appreciate it.
I've heard stories that they've got that friggin' Scorpius has some friggin' scorpions on leashes there. Some
That's
shit.
That's a little bit on the nose, don't you think? I mean,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
His name is Scorpius, and he has
myself.
scorpions.
Yeah,
I mean, that's not very fucking original.
yeah. Well, I mean,
Oh,
but their gangs, they're rattlesnake gang. I mean, it's weird.
Yeah, it doesn't even mesh. I
Who
mean,
knows? Who knows
Yeah.
what's in there? I ain't nobody. I don't know anybody that's been there.
Okay, well,
Right.
I appreciate it all the same. Thank you for the food and your opinions on chemicals. It's also
Yeah.
appreciated.
You're a smart
Self-food.
lady. Don't do drugs. And then Ash is gonna turn on her heel and
Ash, until you tried it, I just don't think you can be dissonant like that.
She's just shaking her head as she exits out.
Peggy?
Sorry, my headphone just clicked out.
Did you have anything that you needed to buy or?
No, Peggy does not. Peggy can't afford to buy anything else. Peggy has not had over 100 caps since she joined.
Marcus is fucking broke. fucking broke.
Peggy is
Sugar's not.
sitting-
Sugar's like, What?
Yeah, no,
Sugar's got like
Peggy-
thousands of cash. I'm
Peggy-
like, I'm about to
Peggy
go.
is-
I'm about to wear a sign that says, "We'll do anything for cash."
Peggy's sitting at six.
One step away from the. Oh man.
That's not a bad idea. This town could probably use it.
Peggy is sitting at 60 caps. And really currently, because everyone keeps making her dinner, she's good, y'all.
Share some of that fucking food.
No, it's like iguanas and shit, but you know. Yeah, no, y'all keep making dinner, so Peggy's like, all right.
Using the food we buy.
Yeah, I know. Well, do y'all want one of my goddamn squirrels that are saved
Yes.
for just?
Yes.
I only
Fucking
have
throw that in
enough
the
to
pot.
feed me.
I don't know any of this, but goddamn it, fucking do it.
But yeah, no, Peggy is just kind of kicking back that whole time in the bar, kind of keeping an eye to see how busy the bar gets, see if anybody interesting comes in, see if Sugar happens to make their way back out at any point. Does Sugar make their way out at any point?
After it gets dark well enough. Eventually, Sugar leaves the room to go downstairs. But like way late. Presumably when the bar would be preparing to either close if it closes early enough, or when it's supposed to be busy for a bar.
Okay, well then long before then, if nobody interesting or anything crazy happens in the bar, like nobody catches her eye, because I think at this point she's kind of got her mind made up about what she thinks they're heading into and what she expects to find. She's probably just going to go ahead and she's going to head to her, I guess, quote unquote, her room. She's going to grab Tipper because she's going to be like, here, Tipper, I got some stories to tell you. And she's going to just basically fill Tipper's head with a bunch of like Texas style tall tales about Pecos Bill the whole damn time. She will be filling her head full of this mystical person, Pecos Bill, and his buddy, Paul Bunyan. So that way Tipper will know all about them afterwards. On her way to the room, she will kick Sugar's door a little bit just for funsies, just to make sure that they know it was her. And then, yeah, she's telling stories for a long time and insisting that they are absolutely and utterly true.
When Marcus gets back into the bar at some point, because he'd kick himself if he didn't do this, but he would go over to Sam and ask him, would you, I mean, this is a weird question to ask, I admit, but your hair is so fucking nice. What I mean, I'm not sure how to even ask this. Do you have any aloe vera? You could, if you could or would spare some, you could do my hair and then I could do yours.
Okay.
Perhaps
Yeah.
we could even do it simultaneously.
Oh, you mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I've got a plant, actually. I got a plant, a couple plants that I take care of. Dean doesn't really care for it much. He kind of makes fun of me for it, but
Now he
yeah,
doesn't know what he's missing.
yeah, exactly. It's fine. Yeah, no, I could, sure. Like nobody's ever really given me that big of a compliment before. Yeah, no, I could get you a couple of the spears off of it and
Fantastic.
you right up.
Yeah. Ash, you want to get in on this?
No, you idiot.
You trust
You
me.
have fun with your
You haven't
hair washing
lived.
party.
It's a cactus, by the way, Ash. Peggy's still.
You need to stay away from that cactus. You remember what happened last time.
Making
Peggy.
her way.
And she's pointing at Peggy, like, stay away from the cactus. And Ash is looking for
Finger
Dean.
guns heading to the room.
So y'all were so Peggy, before you and Tipper were sitting, you were telling her tall tales. Then Ash and Marcus come in. Sugar has not yet made their way out of their room. It is getting darker. A couple of folk have come in. You do see there is a ghoul woman. She's got kind of like a fiery red hair, what's left of her hair anyway. She's got the fiery red hair. And she's wearing a long velvet black dress that's got a couple holes in it and whatnot.
Tell me that Sugar or Peggy don't see her. I just can't bear to see another unneeded killing.
Peggy does see her.
Oh,
and
God. No,
that's-
Peggy, no!
No, that's when Peggy stops telling her tall tales and just gets really quiet.
Said we would have a conversation about this. She doesn't seem like she's in distress. It's not needed.
Peggy looks depressed. She doesn't look like she's gonna kill it.
Well, that's what she looked like last time.
It was different.
She looks over at Marcus and looks at Marcus's bag and sees that he's part of the Lone Star Parcel. I'm not going to do Rowena's accent because it doesn't fit in Texas Wasteland. So sorry.
Oh.
I know, right? It doesn't fit in Texas Wasteland. Are you with the Lone Star Parcel?
Is that how you pronounce it? Oh my God, I've been mispronouncing it for years. I used to be associated with them, although lately I haven't been. Specifically, no.
Oh, well, I was
I
needing
do.
packages sent. I mean,
Oh well, I mean, I guess if it's on the way, I could do it. I mean, where do you need to be to send the packages?
oh, to Matador.
Well, I've got some fantastic news. That's where I'm heading.
I was just kidding.
Oh, well, I'm not. That's where I'm going. Is Matador.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Do you not have packages needed for Matador? Oh,
I mean, I was kidding, but I mean, if you're headed there,
yeah. I mean, I don't take my duty very seriously anymore, but I mean, I'm heading there. Might as well. I could deliver them for you.
You're real convincing there, Marcus.
what are y'all heading there for?
Oh, to do some violence.
Can you stop putting it that way? You're starting to sound like Pawn.
Somebody
That's-
make him shut the hell
But
up.
that's what we're doing. I don't see any reason to lie to this nice lady.
Well, we're
You've
not
got
no
some
game.
You've got some beautiful hair, by the way. I don't know if anyone's ever
Yeah.
mentioned that to you.
Yeah, it used to be a lot fuller than this.
Well, Sam and I are about to do some shampooing. If you want to get in on it,
Oh, the big moose.
yeah,
He does have fine hair,
he
but
does have some fine hair.
yes. Why are you headed to Matador? What violence? Why would you go there?
Well,
What's your name before you start handing out more information there, Marcus?
Oh, I'm Rowena. I am in charge of the Grimoire shop. So if you ever need anything, any armor, pieces, and whatnot,
Clearly a very trustworthy person, Peggy. I don't think you've drank enough. I think you should get on that
Marcus,
quick.
I think you drank a little too much of the bottle.
I don't know if I don't think I've drank enough. But Rowena, to answer your very specific question, I'm going to kill Scorpius.
Mother, and Peggy starts marching off to her room, and that's when she kicks Sugar's door, kind of, and then just heads to the room and closes the damn door.
Ash is trying to look for whatever bottle Marcus is drinking from.
Second
Try to
bottle.
grab it.
Would you say it's nighttime enough now?
yeah, it's so you hear Peggy kick the door, and yes, it's pretty late. You can hear the bar start to kind of wake up. And Peggy,
Or
right when you
slay.
kick Sugar's door, this image flashes in your eyes of Timmy's eyes
Oh, Jesus.
and facial features. And you kick the door, and then you turn around, and Rowena has those same eyes. And it's not just because she's a ghoul; they look the same shape. They look very similar in shape.
Yeah,
And
Peggy
when you kick the door, it flashes like the gunshot, and you hear that in your head when you kick the door.
then Peggy will stop at Sugar's door, and she is like, after kicking, like she just pauses there, and like forehead to the door.
And Sugar would open the door after a while, being like, somebody kicked my door, and it's definitely Peggy.
Yeah, Peggy falls into the door. She's like leaning on the door.
So then you would fall into Sugar, and yeah, so Sugar would catch you as you just let yourself fall. Can I help you? And you'll notice now, because Sugar's not fully uniformed, just wearing the pants and not even the boots, the amount of scars and tattoos, and obviously some of the flesh that's obviously missing for a ghoul.
There's a lady in the bar.
There's usually several women in a bar, yes.
She looks an awful lot like Timmy.
What I'm hearing is she's a ghoul. Just because she's a ghoul doesn't mean there's any resemblance beyond that.
It's in their facial structure.
I mean, it's hard to tell with the ghoulish decay of flesh.
Actually, it's pretty easy to tell if the ghoulish. The cheekbones and their eyes were the same.
So if I'm correct, you're drawing a massive conclusion from that there.
I am a little bit, it's just been a long day, and you know what, I in spite of the coaxing, I have not drank enough today. I should probably, I'm just gonna,
That's
where's
fine.
where's your shirt? Anyway, I'm gonna go lay down. And Peggy will go to the room. She kind of is trying to briskly make her way to the room because she's panicking a little bit.
And confused Sugar's just like, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sugar will put on the armored vest, the bullet dog tag, grab the guitar, start making my way towards the main bar floor. As the reverb of the guitar is heard over the amp of my Pip-Boy. Well, I've been wandering through the wasteland for too long. I've been running, I've been thinking all about this song. So I say, pour a drink, tell me a story or two. And tell me how the grass is green and the sky is blue. And just singing a party song on my way down to the main bar.
And then
people start to look up, excited.
And I'm just performing my way down towards the bar in a very almost cartoonist fashion of going table to table. And yeah, just performing throughout the bar.
Do you want to do, how about speech charisma? Do speech charisma.
Is Marcus
Excellent.
distracted where Ash can then take his drink from him?
He is not. Good luck with that. This is a strength test. I shall pass.
Yes. Ash is so willing to do a strength test.
Go for it.
against Marcus.
Go for it. You're not gonna fucking pass it.
That'll be I spent an extra point to get an additional die. That's 5 successes.
Oh damn. Okay, cool. Yeah, roll. You will get 22 caps as people start stuffing caps in your.
That is almost as many caps as I have.
People are enjoying. And Rowena kind of looks over at Sugar. Oh, it's nice to see another ghoul in town. We don't see a lot of them that haven't lost their mind.
He's actually traveling with us on our mission of murder.
Really?
Ash is trying to look for trying to grab the bottle again because
waving around, drinking it.
she's just so worried right now.
He's an honest drunk. What can you say? So what exactly am I delivering for you, Miss Rowena?
I mean, if you're serious about going,
I'm very serious.
I might have some packages for you by morning then that you can take that way. I'll pay you for it.
I will need to know who I'm delivering them to.
Oh, you can deliver them to Scorpius.
Oh, I've got something already to be delivered to Scorpius.
Perfect.
So I don't know that I could in good conscience take this because he will be dead. So I don't know that I could actually deliver this to him.
Hmm.
So
Well, if you can get it close enough to him and shoot the package, it might help you.
oh, okay. I like you
Well,
and your hair.
we have some history, so
Well, I mean, yeah. Could you maybe? I mean, we're not. I would rather not die doing this, but do you have any information that might help? I mean, anything you could tell us would be appreciated. Anything about how many men he has? Easiest way to get to him. Although apparently, if I'm a delivery man, I might be able to get to see him pretty easily.
yeah, you might be able to sneak your way in there. I can't say that they wouldn't try to kill you and just take whatever packages you have on you, but
They would definitely respect the office. Surely.
no, he really wouldn't.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh,
Bad news, that one.
I'm more than happy to deliver the package.
Perfect. Well, are you leaving out tomorrow? You sticking around for the evening?
First slide, I believe, will be there. I have to discuss that with the rest. I believe that's the plan.
Well, I'll
There's not
get
a
back to
timer
you
involved
in the
with what you're sending, is there? Just to be clear.
No, but you would want to stand back before you shoot it.
Fair enough. Well, since you know what I'm going to use it for, do we even need to go with the package? Perhaps I could just use it on, or maybe the subterfuge might.
I want him to know it was from me.
Okay, well, that's fair. Okay, you gave me an idea. I didn't even think about using the office of the Lone Star to get in there. That might work.
It also might get you killed, but
Well, imagine either way I go, I'll get killed. It doesn't. If they killed him, I don't know why they wouldn't kill the stranger that walked in either.
well, if you have stuff, they take your stuff. It's usually how it works with those.
And then kill me, or if they would kill me first and then take my stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's really we go in and they kill us. Is what you're telling me?
Yeah, unless you kill them first.
Okay.
Good luck with that. There's a lot of them.
Fair enough.
As far as I know, at least 20. At least.
Oh, 20.
And plus his pets.
I heard about fucking scorpions.
People says that he keeps snakes as pets, and that's what that.
Snakes. I heard scorpions.
Maybe a snake, scorpion. I don't know. People said that he's got pets.
Wait, they have leashes for snakes now?
I don't know. Tall tales.
The girl will slide up. They got leashes for all kinds of things.
Oh, you seem to be more chipper.
I see what
That's
he did
good.
there.
Greetings. I don't think I got your name. I was too busy performing.
No. Rowena.
Rowena. Take the hand. Kiss. The name's Cyrus, but you can call me anything you'd like.
Sugar seems fitting.
Usually is. It's sweeter on the taste.
I don't think I've ever seen this while I've been drunk, but it is a work of art.
You are so drunk.
I don't think I'm drunk enough.
I think you definitely are. Definitely.
I overheard part of this conversation that you have some kind of engagement or situation you want to solve with Scorpius, yes?
Yes.
And I heard a bit about a package that might be a bit celebratory, that might cause a few sparks if ignited right.
Hopefully. That's the plan. It'd be nice.
Well, I'm looking forward to lighting a few sparks and seeing what else explodes throughout the rest of this night.
Well, you could join Sam and I. We're going to be shampooing each other's hair. If you want to join in, Sugar, I think that'd just be awesome.
As much as I enjoy that, I believe that me and this lovely lady here might have a few plans otherwise.
You wanna
Ash
help
like
me build the
separates
bomb?
herself.
I
Ash
guess
moves.
it's just me, Sam, and Ash then.
Please
I-
tell me that Sugar is like halfway through banging this chick and then is like, oh my god, Timmy.
What?
Seconded.
I attempt to be.
Ash moves away, so she's like out of the range of.
Oh, Ash,
the-
are you ready now? We can go grab Sam. Trust me, you will thank me.
I will just
Yeah.
follow. No, I'm following because I need to make sure that you don't say anything else because you.
I don't know
Too
what else I
freaking
can
drunk.
possibly say. I mean, I've said it all. But trust me, once you see the hair getting shampooed, you're gonna want in on it.
Oh, absolutely not. Where's his brother though? And then she's like looking around the bar.
He's currently playing pool with some of the other people and had been enjoying the music until Sugar stopped to talk to Rowena.
Wait, Sugar. Pass me the balls.
They're kind of in my room right now.
Oh, dang it. Well, I guess I can't play. Well, and then Ash walks away in the direction of the
Rowena,
bar.
it seems like everyone
she's ready to
does-
get her hair shampooed. All right, Marcus, so folks, that's for Sam and stuff.
See, everyone else seems to got their plans for the night, and I seem to have a knack with working delicately with my hands and fine-tuned with my fingers. So if there's a bomb to be built, I'm sure I can get it to definitely explode with the right touch, but delicately.
You know, I could use a hand. Once you're done here, why don't you meet me back at my shop?
That'd be my pleasure.
All right. So Peggy, are you staying in your room?
Peggy will have come out down like whatever hallway and seen all of this interaction happening, and will just kind of like, and will have like slunk over to the bar and like snagged Dean's attention.
So
I got a question for you. There's a problem in my room, and Peggy will lead Dean to her room.
all right. What is it? Do I need to bring my gun? Is there a critter in there? Or?
Hey,
You need to bring your gun, all right. I'm sorry, was that not where you're going? I'm sorry. Apologies.
not particularly. She's like, there's a little part of her that's being catty, trying to make it look like something. But as soon as he comes over there, she's just like, okay. So, quick question: does Rowena have any kids?
She's a ghoul. I don't think that that's a thing. You ever seen a ghoul have a kid?
I had a weird nightmare. That's what it was, and I just wanted to ensure that maybe she'd never said anything about that, or. Okay.
No.
Okay, that's good news for me then. Do
I
you?
mean, if she had kids, I'm sure they'd be long dead. I mean, she's probably like.
Oh yeah,
They're dead now.
they're definitely dead at this point, and she had them. Yeah. Let me see that tequila,
Yeah.
if you don't mind. I'm gonna stay back in here because, but you should bring that tequila back to my room.
Yeah.
Cool.
Say, you're with that whole group, right?
Mm-hmm.
she a friend?
Mm-hmm.
She with the other one with the?
No.
Oh,
No.
all right.
No,
Cool.
that I mean, I understand. Oof, those thighs. Now let me tell you, they saved lives. I swear to God. But yeah, no, bring me that tequila real quick, just around the corner. I will
Yeah.
tell you, if you have Viking beer at all, that is the way to her heart. Food
I
and
just
beer.
sold it all to the other fucker.
That's probably why he bought it. Is she's just trying to be nice because everyone keeps trying to make her really sweet. And
Yeah.
really, the charm of Ash is that she's kind of abrasive, but it's kind of hot. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
yeah. But yeah, no,
Yikes.
she's available. So, but yeah, go give me that tequila. I'll throw you the caps. And make it. Do me a favor. I'm trying to make something a little. Just make it look. You know what I'm saying?
Do we see them as we're approaching the bar?
They're in Peggy's room.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, then we do not. Okay.
No.
He went up the stairs with Peggy after Peggy came and got him. He's like carrying his gun like he's about to shoot something in a room.
Yeah. But needless to say, just yeah, no, you go do that and then you go get her because that would be good stuff.
Right. He will go down tequila. It'd be about 5 caps a bottle.
Yep.
That.
Yeah. Go.
Sugar, are you leaving with Rowena?
Well, she said when I finished. I haven't finished yet.
I finished yet. Ash and Marcus, y'all are.
Getting the hair done.
No, like Ash is not trying to do anything like that. She's just trying to keep an eye and an earshot. So like she's not, because she doesn't know what's going on. So she's like, I'm not
That's
sure.
No, I understand. Sam may have to probably just wait till we close down the bar. That's fair, Ash. But
Listen,
you got to get in on this.
listen, it's too weird. It's too weird. I don't like people touching me to begin with.
Oh, you haven't lived until you've had your hair shot. And look at his hands. Good God.
They're like very large. Just about as large as your hands.
And look at his hair. He takes care of it.
I probably prefer smaller hands. And then she mumbles that while trying to look in the direction where Peggy and Dean were.
Peggy, as like Dean is coming back, Peggy will like peek around and she'll be like, Ash, he likes you. Like she's like motioning it like very badly, signing.
Trying to find the tequila.
Like,
Peggy, do you want in on this hair shampoo action?
no, I got plans. And she pokes back around, like just so she's out of sight again. And then as soon as she waits like a second, she's like,
Hey, this one okay?
yeah, that's good. I think you dropped something down there.
Oh.
As he like bends over, Peggy's like,
And then she finally kind of semi understands, and that's when you see where Ash blushes again, which she hasn't done since Rocket, and it's like a shade of green.
Disrespectful.
So it's like a light shade of green that brushes her cheeks a little bit, and she kind of like looks away and kind of like confused and uncomfortable.
Nope, didn't drop anything, but got your tequila.
5 caps bottle, and then she's just like, all right, well, thank you very much. Ash is right over there. And then she goes back into her room and closes the door.
Listen, I don't have pie, but I got some pudding. Have you ever had chocolate pudding before?
God damn.
Can't say I have had chocolate pudding. And Ash looks very awkward, like more awkward than before because of the fact that now she knows what Peggy was signing and she's like really uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, if you I mean, I know your friend, right? Yeah, I know he got you a room and whatnot, but
Yeah.
wanted, we could hang out and have some pudding after, when I close up,
Oh.
Yeah. Maybe. I have to check on my friends, especially
Alright.
the redhead. She was looking like she may have needed my help with something.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, she was saying something about, she
Yeah.
asked about Rowena having a kid or something. I don't know. I don't make no sense, but she wanted tequila. Weird one. But
Why'd she ask you about kids? Wait, what?
no clue. Asked about Rowena coming in here. She said, does she have any kids? Oh, Shagul. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I'll be around pudding. And then she, on that note, she, like, after saying pudding, she turns and then she briskly walks in the direction where she saw Peggy, like, scutter away.
That would be around the same direction as Sugar's going back to their room to grab some supplies.
Marcus,
wow.
everyone's starting to leave. It's starting to wind down. People are starting to head home. After cleaning up, Sam comes over to Marcus. You ready? We gonna do this or what?
Yeah. No one else is taking up on it, which surprised me. But your brother, would he want to get in on this action?
He's not really. I mean, he keeps the hair.
He's got nice hair. It's just a little short, but it's nice.
Yeah, he just doesn't understand me. I guess sometimes I just. I mean, I like my hair.
Oh, Well, who wouldn't? I mean, your hair is glorious.
Should change the name of this episode.
I've got the long hair
Fanboys.
myself. But yours is something to aspire to.
Fanboys and dead children.
It's hard out here in the wasteland.
Jeez. I just got that.
If you're ever out and you find some of those bar soaps, you ever come across some of those, you ever end up back here, take them off your hands. Pay good for it.
Okay. Sure, absolutely.
Let's go.
I've never shampooed someone's hair before, so you're gonna have to show me how it goes.
You just gotta squeeze the aloe out of the plant.
Mm-hmm.
And just lather it up with the water.
Good lather.
Yeah, and then just get in there and just really get in there, and just with your fingers, and you got massage.
We do that. I mean, we don't want our clothes to get aloe all over them, I would assume. So we probably should.
Oh no! I at least take your shirt off. Definitely.
Obviously.
Yep. So while this is happening, what is going on?
We're going to knock on Peggy's room, assuming that, because I guess Tipper is sharing that room in there, right?
No, Tipper's watching. Tipper's making sure that Sam and Marcus, like, she's fascinated about the idea of hair washing.
If I saw Tipper, I'd invite her in on this.
I'll just watch. Thanks. She's working. She's working on her sugar bot.
Maybe on the second go round.
Then Sugar's just gonna grab some items from the guitar case, leave Lady with some food and bop her, and we'll go to knock on Peggy's door.
All right.
It's Sugar. I need a favor.
What's that?
It's Sugar. Can you open the door?
It ain't locked.
All right. Opens the door.
Peggy's sitting with her head under her pillow, and the bottle is like open, sitting on like the nightstand by the bottle. It's about a quarter empty, and she's just sitting there, like pillow over her head, face down.
Sugar looks between Peggy, then the bag that they're carrying full of miscellaneous items. Back at Peggy. Sets the bag down and goes over to sit on the edge of the bed. You okay, Peggy?
No.
You want to talk about it?
I think I'm traumatized.
I would agree.
What the hell am I supposed to do now? She's like pissed off, and she like kind of kicks the bed a little bit. It's like she's pissed off that, yeah.
You just take it a day at a time, and that's all you can ever do.
Reaches for the bottle. Like,
Slides the bottle away. I think you've had enough medication for the time being.
I've only had like a quarter of that damn thing.
Yeah, but you find the bottom of it pretty quickly most times, so
It's effective. As she like lifts the pillow a little bit.
I wouldn't say effective as much as it delays the circumstance, doesn't prevent anything.
Marcus is having a real good time in there, probably getting naked with what's his name.
Yeah, I don't think that's because he's drinking, having a good time. He's having a good time because he's relaxing. You tend to drink and be a bit self-destructive.
I just sit here and cry a whole bunch. I have no idea what you're talking about. That is not self-destructive. That is exercising my tear ducts.
See, I would be okay with the exercising the tear ducts because crying lets out the emotion. But you spiral very quickly beyond that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Of course you don't. Well, I'm gonna stay in here if you don't mind. I personally don't feel comfortable being in my room by myself. If you'd be so kind to keep me company.
Maybe.
I appreciate it. I don't know about you, but I don't think I want to be alone tonight.
Not particularly, although I do have Tipper believing a whole bunch of stuff about Pecos Bill.
And that's gonna end well, isn't it?
So it really is. I'm just saying, it's going to be an entertaining one.
We're gonna get through it. You know that, right?
I hope so. I really didn't intend to stick it out this far.
Well, at this point, you got to keep going, if not for another reason other than spitefulness.
That is one thing I'm really good at, is holding grudges. I'm just saying, don't you have plans tonight or something?
I do. It's being with you right now.
Sarcastic so-and-so. Hand me that damn bottle. She's like trying to lunge for it like a little bit. Like,
You can keep drinking, but you ain't allowed to be leaving. And you like to wander off.
that happened like, what, twice? That's
That's like 2 times too many in less than 30 days.
okay. Maybe you got a point. But at least I'm not shampooing with some stranger I just met.
Yep. That doesn't sound like a problem.
That's how you get lice.
We're in a wasteland full of disease, radiation, ghouls, giant flies, roaches the size of footballs. I feel like lice is the least of most people's concerns.
Have you ever had that shit? The only way you can get rid of it is shaving. I'm just saying. And my hair, I take too good care of that shit. Just look. And she's like, God, like shows it out. And it's like super freaking long. Look at this. Healthy as hell. You know how I do it? Not getting lice and shampooing with strangers.
And then Sugar like puts hands through hair. Well, I tend to have a dead scalp, so I don't think there's much concern about lice.
Well, okay, point taken.
I'm just saying, what Marcus is doing is something you should consider at some point. Just finding the small moments of joy, as dumb as it may seem. You never know how many more chances you get.
I don't think I know how to do that anymore.
Well, the first step is to stop trying to run away from everything and just go for it one time.
At that moment, I feel like it's kind of obvious that Ash is listening because I don't think that door ever got closed.
Yeah, Sugar didn't fully
like
close
it just slowly like creaks open, and eventually like Peggy just looks up and Ash is standing there and she's just like,
Ash quickly then walks in like the whatever opposite direction, even if it's in the wrong direction. But she kind of goes off somewhere, kind of like on her own, like, oh, not towards the bar. She's trying to like kind of go away from the bar. And when she does that, she's going to look down at her pip. What station was that again?
Ash.
And she's gonna try to find the station that
Ash.
Rocket had been.
hey, Ash?
Oh, and then Sugar's gonna go to the doorway, call out the edge of the doorway. Hey, Ash, where'd you go?
She's definitely not answering because she doesn't want to show that she's been caught. But you can hear where there's someone who's tuning, like going through different radio stations. So you can probably hear like music and then talking, and
then you'll hear the rattling of pool balls. I got some extra. I got my bag of balls.
Peggy reaches like, do you have an actual pool cue and things, or are y'all just playing with a bunch of balls?
It's a pool balls. I have the bag. That's what's in the bag. There's some other items, but that's in a different bag. So anyway.
heard nothing. She's now
Hey,
listening to the station.
Peggy yells, "Hey, Ash! Sugar just said he'd kick your ass at pool."
I'm busy. And then she's just like, that's it. That's all you hear.
There's some chubby checkers on repeat on that Rodney has left playing in his absence.
Sugar makes her way over to the noise of this radio station being played. Hey, Ash.
What?
I'm gonna go drink myself to death if y'all don't come play pool with me. How's that sound?
First off, no.
She's holding the bottle
tap
of
on the
tequila.
forehead. Secondly, Ash, Dean was looking for you, and I think you might need these pool balls.
No, it's fine. I don't need to worry about the balls anymore.
First off, I know that tone of voice. Listen, do it. You got nothing to lose. Talk to him. No pressure. He already wants to talk to you, and I know you don't want for words, but you like talking to him.
I don't remember really talking to him. I remember eating his burger, and drinking some beer.
Well, that's all you got to do is you just eat his food, drink his beer, and look at him real funny. And then it's been a long time. I don't know how that shit works either. You know, it's whatever.
Peggy makes a point. That's what you did, and you and him hit it off. I mean, look, I made food for Peggy one time. She gives me weird looks. I'm pretty sure at this point, if I just give her some more alcohol, that's it.
Yeah, once you guys in the middle of whatever you were doing in the room and stuff.
Well, now we're going to play pool. It's like sarcastic ass look on her face is marching.
I wasn't aware that that's what they call it, but okay.
And then Sugar will Sugar will, the most ballsy move, just take Ash's hand and try to pull her with them. All right, we're gonna go play pool, and Dean's gonna play, and you're gonna go play pool with Dean. Let's go. And it's gonna do the best to pull Ash along.
There's Viking beer.
Well, there's not.
Ash resists,
We're gonna go get
but
it.
then she
What are you gonna do? You're too
moves
busy.
when
You're
she
sudsy.
hears Viking beer, but she literally was like, it was like pulling
Yeah, just the whole-
Thor's hammer, the resistance, and then the moment Viking beer, then she got
She-
up.
She
from
has
where
all
she
the
was sitting.
She has all the Viking beer.
You didn't give it to me, did you?
Yeah.
Dean
Oh,
did.
I thought you
Dean
had
slid
it.
it across the counter, but I don't think anyone actually grabbed it.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you
Oh,
had it.
No,
My
you
bad.
have that. You have it.
Oh,
You have it.
okay.
It's
All
in
right.
your inventory.
Okay, all right.
And
And
Ash
I
will be
grab
dragged.
one.
Peggy is racking up the balls. And
We're missing
Dean.
two.
Mm,
if I'm gonna learn how to have fun, y'all gotta fucking show me how, because it's been too long.
they're having
you-
a good time, so let's play.
Dean comes out from the back, sees you all around the pool table, has just walked past Sam and Marcus
Just
doing their hair in the back. Tipper working on Sugarbot. All right. He comes out and he sees y'all racking up the balls, and he's got some homemade pudding.
I
Pudding!
that's for you, Ash.
Comes over. And yeah, you'll play some pool, enjoy some pudding and some Viking beer and a good head wash. And that's what we'll call it for this evening. And then we'll see what happens next week. So my name is April Hill. What? Okay, my name is April Hill. You can find me at stiletto_assassin on Instagram, stiletto DM on Twitter, and here every Monday night at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, playing in the Wasteland with my friends. Please be looking on our social, on the Initiative Order's social media, because we are going to be giving away a big, we have this big, awesome giveaway, probably going to be dropping this week or this weekend, to do with Mithril Armory's new Kickstarter. So be watching our social media for more information on that. It's going to be really exciting. All right, so Ash, take it away.
Hi guys, I play Ash, the super mutant who blushes green now permanently. I'm Utahime. You can find me at Utahime Cosplay on Facebook, Instagram, here on Twitch, where I occasionally stream on my own channel, and Brianna DeCoster on Twitter. And you can catch some of us tomorrow night on DM_screenings, Ecrium Expeditions. I play Fenara Valar, half sea elf, peace domain cleric, who is definitely the polar opposite of this character, but also too a lot of fun to play. And yeah, we're gonna get into some chaotic shenanigans. So stay tuned, 5 p.m. Pacific time, 8 p.m. Eastern time. And it's sponsored by the Initiative Order. So it's like family channel. So there you go.
Yes. And Sugar Cyrus.
It's been Sugar Cyrus, trying to spread love, even though there's not much left in me to give to everyone that I can. But hey, what can I say? It's been Jay Casual. You can find me on all social media at Just2Casual and Casual Creativity over on Twitch. You can also find me tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday on Gilding Light. She is the Ancient, the gender-bent Curse of Strahd, where we're not just changing the genders, we're changing the narrative against racism, sexism, ableism, and violence against women and children. It's an amazing experience, amazing story where I play a reborn goblin artificer who has put their body inside of a makeshift mannequin, because that's the type of things you experience. I have other things coming up. I know that there's something coming up on Creators Assemble in like 2-ish weeks.
October 8th.
Yeah, I think we can. It's 2 weeks
6 or
from now. We can
6:30?
announce it, right?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah. So October 8th, 6:30 on the Creators Assemble, we're doing a very nice, I want to call it a dark campaign, where we're just a bunch of bad people trying to do good.
Yeah.
That's like the best way to put it. And it's going to be very intense,
So
very
stay
dark.
tuned.
And
Agents of Nyx is its
Yes.
name.
And to give it perspective, I'm playing almost the opposite of Sugar, just to give
Yes.
you an idea of what
Yeah.
you're going to experience. Casually, of course.
Peggy Sue James.
Hi, everybody. Taryn Hack, also known as Valroop across the socials. Generally creative human and TTRPG performer and GM of Far Realms, a Cult Divinity Lost homebrew campaign where I am leading a group of lost souls through reality? ? They don't know anymore. And that is every other Sunday. We are going to be back with the final episode, quote unquote, of chapter 1 on October the 24th. That is our next episode back after a brief break to let my players chill out. Beyond that, I am the creative behind Umbral Oculus Dice. That is UO_dice on Instagram. Link to my shop. I do have dice in stock and I have a shop update coming soon. I also have merch available through Teespring, so go check that out as well. I will also be on DM Screenings channel tomorrow evening as Eden of the Briar, a Hex Blood Druid cinnamon roll moth person who does not understand how the world works and is just a little bundle of adorable chaos. So go do that.
Hey. And Marcus Cole, who can now find out the fate of the Cowboys. Possibly.
I gotta watch it.
I'm gonna Google it and I'm gonna tell you right now.
Please don't. My name is Justin and I play Mr. Marcus Cole, and I feel like we had a missed opportunity for a Winchester sandwich, but there's still next week. We'll see how that shakes out.
It hasn't really, the scene hasn't really faded to black totally, so you never know.
Oh, yeah, totally. Yep.
I still have time to go to the Grimoire.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in. We appreciate everyone coming on this journey with us. We will see you all next week at 6:30 p.m. Pacific here in the Wasteland. Bye, y'all.